What the fuck can you see? Okay. Them things really wrinkle up your face. I think I should put the camera in the front like everybody else do. That was put the camera like this. I ain't doing all that. Y'all get over it. You'll be alright. Okay. Let me just get this. Okay. Oh, got a full house. Hey, Angel. Hey, let me get my glasses on. Cause you got to put this thing over here. Hey, Angel. Hey, Sean. Hey, Daisy. I found that those cameras that you, not the cameras, what's some things called? Them lights. You put them. They put them like this. It's like a circle light. And my light is back here, which means it reflects differently. How's everybody doing? Let me see if I get. I had to put tape on my glasses because for some reason this thing back here it really interferes with my face. I don't know why. How's everybody doing today? Made something nice. Oh yeah, you know it, Mama. How are you, Miss Blonde? Yeah, I took my hair and tried to do something different. Um, I think what it is that I don't know. I'm all over the place. I took the do rag and I tied my hair up, and it's funny because it give you all them wrinkles in your face. Anybody who ever knows something about a do rag when you tie your hair up, child, it is what it is. The sun is out finally. I'm just mentally tired. I'm all over the place. Job hunting once again. Trying to find a job. I need a car, which you already know. I don't have one. I was hoping and praying to God I would get one by now, but it is what it is. I was talking to this guy. He was like, why don't you just go buy a car? Sure. Let me just go buy a car because I got all this money. Let me just go buy me a car. Child. And people think that buying a car is one thing. You could buy a car, but you got to pay insurance. Like the car comes with a sidekick. And here you finally get the car, you got to pay the insurance. And we ain't going to talk about rent. We ain't going to talk about light bills. We ain't going to talk about, like, come on. But, you know, I guess if you ain't got to worry about it, you can suggest anything. I made my big old thing of wine in Cool 45. And let me tell y'all something. I want y'all to make sure that you make yourself happy. Make sure you make yourself happy. Because in this world we're living in right now, you better make yourself happy. Even if you want to be happy, make yourself happy. And the reason why I say this is because the stress will kill you if you don't. The stress will kill you if you don't. Is anybody still here? It says one person here. Here's my Instagram page. I'm about to go live on Instagram just in case anybody want to come on. That's the one thing I don't like about the Instagram though, because they be showing, the Instagram will show your whole house. It's kind of nice. Oh, you about to make some scrambled eggs. All right now. Let's hear it for the food. And you know, I love to eat. I've been frying some chicken and French fries, and I've been dehydrating a lot. So what's the weather like out there, Blonde? I mean, Angel. Angel said, "The girl, it's been a whole celibacy kick." Okay. Well, the whole thing today is about some designer who said he's straight. Now he's not gonna be gay no more because it's against God. You know, we go through that whole thing again. And I think that he wants to be straight. And to me, how do y'all feel about that? When a person says they want to be straight, I'll be right back. When a person says they want to be straight, hey, this freak dude, bored, Renee Hopper. Anybody want to come on my live? Oof. Anybody want to come on the live and talk about it? But he said he want to be gay no more. I guess we've heard this story before, just like Andrew Cardwell. I don't want to be gay no more. I've been delivered, and they say I know. I seen him in New York in the Hangar Bar, but you was straight online, but you gay back in the bar, and I saw him in New York, and I was like, okay, well, whatever. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, John. Anybody want to come on the phone and talk about it? I got the Instagram going in case y'all don't want to type. If you don't want to, I won't put you on the camera. You can just talk out loud. Whatever. But he said he don't want to be gay no more. The thing about it is, in this world, it amazes me. I think you have to be so strong not to get sucked in to this world and this negativity. It's so much about this world that will make you hate yourself. And the first thing they'll do is say, we don't know what's wrong with you. We don't know why this, like they'll do something to you and then they act like they didn't do nothing. You know, it's so sad because you have to be so strong and stay away from people. And I hate to say it, but it's the truth. You have to literally stay away from people because people will break your spirit. And also, people will conform to what somebody's opinion about you that's negative, and now they got you thinking negative about yourself. People will teach you how to hate you. When people say something to you and it bothers you, leave them right where they're at. I'm telling you, protect your spirit at every cost. Anytime somebody says something to you that goes against your spirit, you walk out the room. You not argue with them. You don't fight with them because at the end of the day, their mind is already made up. Your question to you should be, why am I sitting here listening to you? God created all of us. We're all here for a reason. And my thing is this is that if they sit back and go against you, I ain't arguing with you, boo boo. I'm gonna get mad at myself for sitting here with you. I should be, this ain't where I need to be. This is the devil section. Let me go to the godly section. So I'm gonna let y'all sit in y'all hill and create tribe and stuff and watch how y'all burn. But I'm going over here in the light. Y'all have y'all moment. Give me 5 seconds. Let me just grab my earrings and get my drink, and I'm going. That's how you do it. People would, because I'm gonna tell you what happens. What they'll do, they will put you down, and next thing you know, you see people all on drugs and all. It's like, yo, look what y'all just did. They'll never acknowledge it. They will never acknowledge that they just killed another person's spirit, but they will say, the world is just so messed up. Everybody's on drugs. But what did you do? They won't say they did. You know why they won't? Because they want you to. But in the same breath, if you throw it up in their face, well, I don't listen to you. Oh, but you destroy somebody else. But you, oh, okay, I see. All right, just leave. And then when you argue with them, it's because you want to be right. If they don't matter to you, you don't have no reason to be right. Even the ones that matter to you, you have to be right. As long as you protect your spirit, that's what's important. Hey, twin, I just came back from Camden, New Jersey, thinking I'm going to. Okay, Miss Moore. Wait, let me get my glasses on. Oh, you was in Camden, New Jersey. I wish you'd have told me, Miss Moore. I'm delivered. I ain't going to exactly, Kimberly. I saw him in Hanger. He was in a gay club. Tell myself he ain't gay no more, child. He come walking through the bar and child, this is about to beat him up, child. He was like, oh no. I was like, I have no problem with anybody. If you ain't gay no more, you ain't gay. I could care less, to be honest with you. Your struggles is not my struggles. If you say you ain't gay, you ain't gay. If you flashing flowers and lilies and voguing and say you ain't gay, I could care less. Cause your journey in life ain't got nothing to do with me. If you say you're a woman and you live your life, that's on you. It has nothing to do with me. If you tell me you a man and you was born biological female, but reality that's not how you feel, that has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. If I could give anybody respect for who you are, As long as you're trying to hurt no kids or kill women, because y'all seem to be on the right for that, I rock with you. As long as you're not harming anybody, men or women, you shouldn't be trying to kill nobody. Because first of all, you ain't God. Second of all, if somebody don't agree with what you feel, you need to leave the room. Just leave the room. It's nothing to do with you. You can't create people in the image that you want them to be because you're not God. And the thing about it with people is they feel as though they have the right to chastise you on your life and don't know nothing about you, don't know how you living, how you make it, how you survive, how you getting your bills paid, don't know nothing about you. But they want to dictate your life on how you need to live. You, again, like I said before, you see the same. You lie. People lie to themselves. Yeah, the thing about it is, people will mentally beat you into what they think you should be. They wasn't around when you was born. They wasn't around when the diapers were changed. They wasn't around with things you went through in life. You don't went from here to here to here to crypto, and they want to tell you how you should live your life. But in the same breath, they refuse to listen to you if you come at them. They will. It's like, oh, so what goes for me don't go for you. Exactly. That's why I say don't argue with them. That energy they have, you just need to leave the room. You ask yourself, why am I sitting here? And I should be taking this energy in. Don't take in energy that don't belong to you. And the thing that gets me, which I'm going to talk about, which people may not agree or not, doesn't matter. We're all going to act like, and my thing is, I'm not being mean, but I'm going to be real. We're all going to act like Wendy Williams did not go after people and hurt people and try to, maybe, in my opinion, we're going to act like she didn't do what she did. And when you watching what's happening to her, we're watching everything that's happening to Wendy Williams, and y'all acting like y'all don't see that. You watch this woman go after people, try to destroy people, and you watching her health and everything. You watching all the stuff she threw into the world, it's come back and hit her in the face. But we want to say, oh, well, I still love you, girl. That's what's called you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. And to me, I hate to use her as an example, but when you put that type of energy out there and y'all watching what's happening to her, y'all gonna close your eyes to being mean to people. You're gonna act like you don't see what's going on. How can somebody go all the way up and then come all the way down? And the thing about it was, she was all the way up, but baby, your health didn't come back down with you. Your health is fading. You got so much that's going on in your life. You have to be careful of what you put out there into this world. If you're not building up people to try to help people, don't get upset when your turn comes. No, we're not perfect, but to deliberately go out to try to destroy people before entertainment, you have to be careful that you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. The world is hateful, honey. I am forever in my own lane. If not positivity, I will bid them good day. I love myself too. Exactly, Miss Moore. And that's the thing about it. But you have to be mindful what you throw out into this world. I don't go after people, but I do watch a lot of things. And I know all the girls like me, we don't all get along. I watch girls like me do some really mean things. I watch girls like me do some real negative things. So I posted a video, not a video. I posted a picture. It's supposed to be um it's supposed to be a transgender woman, and she decided that she was going to go to somewhere. She wore a dress on purpose, and she made sure she didn't tuck. In other words, people know what I mean. We don't have to get too graphic. So she wore a dress, and she said she was a woman. She put on a dress, and you know dresses are clingy. And she made sure she didn't, in my opinion, she made sure she didn't fix herself to look more womanly. She made herself to look more controversial. And the thing about that is, when you say you are a two-spirit woman, you're in transition to become a woman. That means you're not there yet. You're on your way there. In order to be on your way there, it's like going to work. You have to get dressed for work. You have to make yourself look and cold for showing up to the office or construction, or if you got to do, you showing up to work. When you say you are a two-spirit woman, you looked at enough women in your life, whether it was your mother, your grandmother, or your sister, or whatever. You know what a woman looks like because we have all have eyes we can see, and we know women come in all shapes and sizes. But when you purposely put on a dress and you make sure certain things that looks towards another gender, and you do it on purpose, and then you go on a news place and you make sure everybody can see this so they can take pictures, and then you gonna have one of the girls, forgive my French, the dum dums, the clones, the moles, that's going to sit there and do the same thing, not because they feel like a woman, because I want to show you a reaction. I want to show you that they're sick, even though you're not that person, but I'm going to make you think I'm that person. I'm going to make you think that I'm that person, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the bathroom and I'm going to dress like a full-blown man, and I'm going to make sure I look more male presenting, but in a woman's outfit, because I want to show you what they look like. In reality, this person is not a two-spirit woman. This person is not a trans woman. This person is doing something for political reasons to attack another person's struggle. Remember back in the day when we used to do the blackface? Oh, they want to be called colors, the N-word, they this. Remember those days? Because people seem to forget, how it all started, how it ended. So you purposely put on a dress, you did this, and people's like, well, Raven, I think you're really attacking her. I said, I'm attacking her? Okay, let's try this again. When you say you're in transitioning, that means you're going from one gender to another. And that's called your homework. You do your homework. If your face, in my opinion, because you don't have to listen to me, but in your face, and you know that you look more prettier with hair, like a lot of biological females do, they will wear wigs and stuff. They will wear things that look more prettier to themselves. Now you say, well, I don't have to do that, and you don't. But the thing about it is, if you don't try to make yourself look more female presenting, then don't get upset when people don't call you a female. Now you want to say, oh, I'm a woman. No, honey, it takes more than that just to be a woman. Because if you want to get down to it, you have to remember how you started. You just can't erase certain things to go, I'm going here. You have to do your homework. You learned that as a little kid, they give you assignments. When you go to class, you have to do your homework. Now, if you don't want to do your homework, don't do it. But don't get upset when somebody call you out on it. There are a lot of people who dress up, don't even plan on transitioning, but they've done their homework because they know what to do. But you saying you are a transgender woman, in my opinion, that's exactly what you are. Because a transgender woman, in my opinion, means I'm a man who think I'm a woman. I don't use that term when it comes to me. I don't like people to use that term when it comes to me because that's what I call myself. Now, if you want to call yourself that, that's what it means. But my thing is this, don't get upset when somebody call you the man first, when you keep saying it. Well, I'm a transgender woman. If you keep saying that, that means you're not listening to what you're saying. You're saying, I'm a man who thinks I'm a woman. And one thing, we live in a world that negativity over conquer positive. And if you present it first, they're going to present it the rest of the way. Because once you say I'm a trans woman, all they heard was you saying you're a man. They done cut everything off. And now they're looking at you like, oh yeah, well, you said. And the thing about it is, on the applications and stuff, it says male to female. And the thing about it is, if you don't feel like you're a female, then maybe you should just say male. Because my thing is this, being who you are is not about a look. It's a spirit that's already in you that you already been doing before you even know you was doing it. People like, oh my God, you act just like a girl. You act just like a girl. People already told you from a little kid all the way to adult. But people want to sit back and say, well, this is how I feel inside. And that's fine. Nobody's judging how you feel inside. But if you want to fix things, you have to do everything. You don't go take shortcuts. And the thing about it was, you're saying you're a woman, you put on a dress, You're not going to shave anymore. You still got the male features. You done no work. You done nothing as far as you ain't taking the hormones. You just like some guy who probably was passable as a dude. They got accolades for being a dude and say, you know what, I'm put on an outfit. I'm a woman today. And that's not how it goes. And what they will do, they will go so far to destroy another person's life. They will go to the bathroom to create controversy. Not only will they go into the bathroom to do this, they will bring somebody with them to create a controversy. I'll give you an example. What they'll do is they will go into the bathroom, they will start an argument. Both of them know each other. They both know each other now, but they're not going to act like they know each other. They will get a biological female, or they'll get somebody else come to the bathroom. Oh, I cannot believe this. They're in the bathroom. Never mind you. You yourself thinking, oh, wow, why was she going to the bathroom like this? Now you're trying to protect her for what she's doing, but you don't know it's a setup. It's a setup. So they both know each other. She's like, oh, I can't believe this. Oh, they were in the bathroom, stuff like that. Oh, I can't. I have to protect little kids. Now it becomes a kid issue. Now, you might, in your mind, you don't know how to story. You ever hear that thing when people show videos online? You like, well, show me the whole video. Show me. They ain't gonna show the whole video because when they get caught, you get to find out more information. You say, oh, okay, but they're not gonna do that. Then all of a sudden, you see certain things. You're like, well, why would you do that if y'all know each other? But they can't do that because they have to create a controversy. They have to create a controversy. They don't know who's watching. So the thing about it is, those are molds set in place, in my opinion. Who wants to go into a world in transition just to get a backlash? The word transition is discussing where exactly, Kimberly. It's harmful and hurtful to spirit women. Exactly. They purposely do that because if you don't wake up to what they're doing, you'll be asleep everything. Think about this. How many times have you heard the word black people been changed? We done heard the N-word, we heard colors, we heard everything in the world that they could call black people. We done heard it. And the thing about it is, if you don't listen to what they're saying, you'll be misinformed. Now, people could say, well, I need to be identified as something. If you know who you are, you need to be identified as nothing. Nobody has to put a label on you. Only the weak need a label put on them. If you're a weak person, you need a label because you don't really recognize who you are. God already sent you down here. So you already know who you are. But you need somebody, we need the government to rename you. You need the government to rename you who you are. And it's sad because we have a lot of birds. We have a lot of birds, not a lot of eagles. And it's not. And people are like, well, what? Like the other girls, she said, well, Raven, what word do you want to call? What word do you want me to call myself? I said, well, you tell me what word you fits you. Whatever word fits you. If you like it, I love it. Because your world ain't going to do it, Raven. If that's what you want to tell people you are, then that's what you are. Don't put me with that. That's your name. Don't make that be my name. Because when you eat, that's your thing. Now, if you may say, well, Raven, you just gullible. No, I just know what's happening. And you still asleep. You still asleep. Because putting an M or F on a piece of paper still don't describe you. If that's who you feel you are, then that's who you is. But when I go and fulfill job applications, I put F. Now, you can call me whatever you want, but I know what I'm going to stand behind. And I always feel like this. If you know who you are, you're not going to let nobody convince you being something you are not. But if you're not strong, you'll fall for everything. And if you're weak, you'll fall for everything. And I'm going to tell you what else you need to be careful of. You need to be careful of the ones that's supposed to have your back, that tell you they love you. There's a lot of times people come into your life, they say they love you, and they only there to take you down. Now they mentally mess you up. Now you're mentally doing things you wasn't doing before they showed up. Now you're unhappy, you're depressed, because their whole views as a society, way of thinking, and now they put it on you, and now you're broken. You don't even want to live no more. You're depressed, but you wasn't that way until that person came into your life and broke you down and used the word love. Love can be a wonderful thing, but if it's given to the wrong person, it can be very dangerous. The word love has destroyed so many people. Even though they like to say the word love, say the word love. If it's not used the right way, it could tear you down. It could destroy you. You become on drugs. You don't want to live. You just don't want to be here. That word love. When you were so strong in your conviction of who you was, and that love was just love within myself, I love who I am. I move in fact to who I am in life. That love can be so powerful because it's built with armor. But that word is given to you by the wrong person, can rip every shred out of your being and your soul to the point you like, you know what? The first thing you know when somebody ripped your soul, I'm gonna tell you the sign. You be like, don't it feel like the end of the world? The world? Don't you feel like we have to die? That's to let you know somebody that ripped your soul. When all you talk about is death, somebody has ripped your soul. That means you better go around and say, okay, now I gotta find out who did this to me. Now you ain't gonna like it because some people you really gonna love. You're gonna find they didn't love you at all. You ain't gonna like it because it may be your mama, maybe your father, it may be somebody you really love. But when you find out who it is, you gotta go. And the reason why I say you gotta go is because you wasn't strong enough to stand up to them, and the poison already in you. Because now you saying things that you used to wasn't saying before they showed up. So now you need to go. Because that negativity is gonna make you become angry and upset. Now you'll discombobulated, listen to what they think of you, and somewhere along the line, you kind of believe them, but that wasn't you before. That's why I always tell y'all, protect your spirit at any cost. If people want to be right, let them be right. And my thing is this, let them be right. You don't have to say, well, you know what, let me tell you about yourself. You ain't got to tell them about nothing. The first person you need to attack is you. And the reason why I say you need to attack, you need to say, why am I sitting here? Let me not jump in that case. Ask myself, why am I here? Why am I sitting here with you? What's wrong with me? Wait a minute. Let me get out of here. That's exactly how you should say. Before you attack them, you attack yourself and say, why am I sitting here? Because I shouldn't be here. So you get your things up. You say, well, wait a minute. Before you say anything else, give me 5 seconds. You get your stuff and you leave. They be like, I thought you was coming back. This conversation don't include me. That's your world, boo-boo. You go sit there. You have, that's your thing. Oh, did I say something wrong? No, you could. Matter of fact, I gotta go. Because any time of energy I talk to you is jumping on me. Prime example. I did a video in reference to what did I say? I put it on Instagram. If you're on my Instagram page, I tell people, I put stuff out there. I say thoughts. That means it's your opinion, how you feel. It's not about what I feel. It's about what you feel. Everybody comes to this world differently. Everybody sees the world differently. Everybody grew up differently. Everybody has a different testimony. Everybody has different. Just because of the way I think, I mean that's the way you think because we grew up differently. And I can respect your opinion of what you feel. It has nothing to do with me. So I put it out there. So let me be clear what I said. I said I was really shocked at how much it caught flight. I said that if a man is dating a woman that he wants to pursue her, he says, let's go to dinner. If you're asking me out, that means you're paying for it. Now, in the world we live in now, a lot of times we watch videos where men say, if you ain't gonna giving up the skins, then it's 50-50. Now, to me, myself, I've always paid for men. And when I say that, when I pay for the food, it was never no, if I buy this food for you, you got to sleep with me. But in the world of now, everything is 50-50. Hey, Yumi, what's up, mama? So if you invite me to dinner, that means you must got money. So it's on your tab. But in the world of today, if a man invites you out, I mean, I say this, I don't mean every man, it's not everybody thing. If it don't apply, let it fly. So the thing was, I said, If a man wants, first of all, let's be clear. If a man wants to be with you, he wants to pursue you, ain't no way you're gonna be paying for no meal. Ain't no way you'll be opening up the door. Ain't no way you gonna none of that stuff is gonna happen. Cause he wants you. But if a man don't really want you, it's 50-50. Now you may not like it, but it is. Thank you, boo. Excuse me. But if a man don't want you, he gonna make it go 50-50. Now you may say, well, I don't, because he don't want you. You just may not like the message, but it's sitting in your face. Okay, let me say this again for the ones in the back. If a man wants you, you will not be pulling out your pocketbook. You be not pulling out your credit card. You be not pulling nothing, because you mine. That's mine right there. I got you, boo. If I can't afford you, I watch men say, I want to order me something else, but she orders so much, I won't eat nothing. Now he could have said, yo, listen, I don't got the money. I can't do that, But it was like, no, go ahead and do what you got to do. I'll drink water. He wants her so bad that he will drink water. He won't even eat because he wants you. He's not trying to sleep with you. He's letting you know what I mean? He's like, I want you. But if a man sits across from you and say, well, it's 50-50, he don't want you. He don't want you. He wants sex with you, and after you have a exchange of sexual fluids, you can go. Because 9 times out of 10, you ain't the only one. Second of all, you probably the third one on this list that actually answers the phone, and he's only there with you because the really one he really want, she was busy. So you only there because of a hiccup. You ain't there for the reason he told you. You're there because he had no other options. So you're like, well, I don't understand. Why would you take me to dinner or to lunch, whatever case, and you want me to pay half? Because he don't want you. So I put it out there in thing, and I said, well, I feel like this. And I said what I said with y'all. So this guy takes the whole thing. He goes into my inbox. He says to me, I feel as though a girl should pay as well. And if she pays and I pay sometime, that's fine. To me, if that works for you, if you like it, I love it. It has nothing to do with Raven. He said, what you saying that a man should always pay. Listen, if you're trying to get with me, when I know I'm already eating without you, I'm doing everything without you. And in fact, I have to belittle what I like because you ain't my type. And if I ever go after what I like, you will never be sitting in front of me. Because just like you, or unlike you, I have to downplay what I want. Because you ain't, when it comes to getting a man these days, you have to start cutting losses. You have to cut losses for looks. You have to cut losses for height. You have to cut losses for God complex. You like, okay, how many parts I got to keep cutting? And then on top of it, and then the thing about it is, when it comes to you, he wants you to be beautiful. He wants your hair to be either natural, no weave, no makeup, or weaves and makeup and lashes and nails. He wants you to fit that model. But that same energy does not go to him. Now you looking at make it add up. I'm making money. I'm doing things on my own. I get everything I want by without you. I'm looking at a man that don't even have, that's not even my type. He should never even be in the GQ magazine. He should be in the Geographic magazine in the back when you flip it over. But he's telling me what I need to be to be with him. He's not even a 10. He's a -1. But his whole self-esteem about himself is so up here. And he feels like you ought to be grateful. He even picked you from the dog pound, and you never was in the dog pound. You was actually in the Vogue magazine. But in his mind, he's thinking he's just as fine as you because he pulled you. He feels so much great. He's like, if I pulled you, I must really look good. It's not that you look good. She's been mentally beat down so bad that her values on men has been deleted. Exactly. You can stick a face in batter, make a relic cookie studio. A lot of men have become more disrespectful. If the thing about it, but see, this is the thing that got me was he became upset. He became upset when he said, well, I feel as though she should pay some time and I could pay some time. Now, me, myself, I got upset because shit, I'm always paid. It wasn't like I paid because I want to accept you. I paid because I liked you. I didn't want to have sex with you. You probably couldn't afford it. Maybe you could, maybe you couldn't. I was like, you want something to eat? And I don't go, well, give me half. But see, I'm from a different cloth. And the thing about it is, if you feel as though that you with somebody you want to be interested in and you want them to pay, you don't see them. Now, if you're kind of dude that don't got it, most men who don't have money like that will say, yo, listen, I would love to do something with you, but I really don't got it right now. I can respect that. Whether he lying or not, I can respect that. But the thing about it is, I have more respect for a person be like, yo, listen, tell you the truth. Now, if he's kind of got it, really got it because he just don't want to pay, that's fine too. But I'm going to tell you one thing. When you keep coming to somebody hitting them for money and they realize it's not, the thing about it is when somebody don't have it, they don't have it. You can't get upset with nobody have it. But I'm going to tell you something. There's some people out here who don't have it. And the thing about it is they may not have the money, but I'm going to tell you something. They will open the door for you. They will hold bags for you. They would do so many things that may not be financial gain, but they would show you so much love. Grab your hand. They don't have no money. This is where they don't have no. They will show you so much love that it will overlook what they don't have. Because just because you down now, don't mean you're going to be down forever. And just because you may be up now, don't mean you're going to be up forever. So you have to be careful how you treat people. So anyway, long story short, so he got upset with me. He was like, well, he says to me, this happened on Valentine's Day. This happened a couple of weeks ago. This is Valentine's Day. Now he may be watching this video because he does watch the videos and stuff. So he may be on his channel watching. I could care less. So he tried to talk to me, I think like 13 years ago. 13 years ago, 14 years ago. That's the last time I seen him, 14 years ago. And he says to me that, hey, Jordan. Oh, I forgot. Hey, Jordan. Hey, Barry T. Reddy's, me, Hell Girl, Walter Pattern, Jasmine, Marley, Jazz, Tim, Lamont. So he says to me, he said, well, when I tried to talk to you, out the blue, this is off the video I made. Well, I tried to talk to you, and you said I was too fat. I said he was too fat and too short. I said that to you. He said, you said I was too fat and too short. First of all, if I thought you was too fat, if I thought you was ugly as, I wouldn't tell you. First of all, there are a lot of girls like me who are not attracted to a lot of men that we talk to. We're being polite because we know you want, when you see your pictures, we could go, well, damn. But we don't do that. You know what we do? We lie to you. We'll lie to you in a minute. Oh, you cute. You handsome. You know why? Because we don't want to hurt your feelings. Because we don't like to have feelings hurt. Now, I'm not saying anybody's like Raven. Because some people are like, honey. Oh, no, you ugly. Some people will tell you to your face they don't like. Or some people will say, you're not my type. But most ones like me, we will say, oh, you cute. Knowing we lying. Knowing you ain't even our type. But we don't want to sit back and say something mean to you because we don't want nobody to say something mean to us. So we will tell you something maybe to encourage you. Oh, you're cute. But I'm going to tell you what happens with that. It backfires. Well, if you think I'm cute, then what's up? Now, all of a sudden, that was the invitation for you to be with him. Just because I said you was cute and handsome don't mean I want to be with you. Now you're starting to get disrespect. Well, tell me what that mouth do. Now you're looking at somebody that you're not attracted to that's now disrespecting you because you was trying to be polite. What I learned I took a note from, what's her name? I took something from, what's her name? What's this girl name? Anyway, I took this one thing from this one girl. She said, "You're not my type." I never heard nobody say that, but I started using that. You're not my type, and men leave away. To me, for me, the person I am, for me to tell a man, "You're not my type," it hurt my feelings. That hurt my feelings to say that to somebody. But I realized that nobody cared about my feelings. It's not so bad, but I didn't like it. So now I just click. It's not funny. I just click off the pictures and I just leave. I'd rather just leave you than to tell you you're not my type. I'd rather just leave you to say, you know, and a lot of men I see, they're not my type. They're really not. But their energy would like, the energy be like, child, they the finest thing on earth. We're supposed to be helpmeet for men, for men, for men. Exactly. I agree. Now, sometimes if he don't have it and I got it, I might help. Exactly. But no scrubs, use the bums. And I agree with that. That's the thing about it. It's not like you can't go in your pocket to help somebody. I've done it tons of times. And I never wanted nothing in return. But my generation and the generation now is totally different. Now it's the tick for tat. Now is if I do this for you, is you gonna give me some skins? And the funny thing about that is, if you a good dude, you already gonna get it. You're already gonna get it. If you play your, let me tell you something, especially you guys out there listening. If you play your cards right, you're gonna get what you want. It's all about respect and delivery. Because if you're a straight up dog, I don't have to tell you this conversation because you already know how to dog people because that's what you do. You destroy lives. So at the end of the day, that's what you're going to do. And it goes equal opportunity, goes both ways. But if you're the kind of dude that feel as though people ought to give you certain things because you feel just as superior as everyone else, then clearly, maybe you just need to start dating yourself, in my opinion. And when I say that is because nobody's never going to be good enough for you. I've seen so many people who are not a 10 talk to people like they are a 10. I've seen so many beautiful girls. I've seen so many beautiful girls. And then I look over at the man that's treating her like dirt. You like, well, how the? Whenever you see a beautiful woman sit next to a man that shouldn't even be with her, it's because she has been broken down. She has been broken down so badly that she can't even see the beauty that she is or was. She can't see how beautiful she was because she's so broken down and she's looking at people through trauma and hurt. She done been broken down so much she just take anything that she can get. And some women will get so tired of it, she'll say, you know what, I don't want either one. I don't want either one. I just be by myself. I'll go to the store, pick me up a little toy, and I'm gonna move forward with it. And to be honest with you, that's the best. I hate to say it's the best way to be, in my opinion. Buy you something from the toy store and have yourself a good little time and go to sleep. Because it'll only take a few seconds to satisfy yourself and then you over with yourself. Child, please. You go home and take care of yourself and the sex is done and over with, my opinion. I don't care how you please yourself, you do what you gotta do and leave that man right there where you at. In my opinion. Because it's a lot comes with another human being if you're not mentally ready. If you're not really mentally ready for that man or woman, whatever you're into, to come into your life, because you have to always keep in mind, this person coming into your life have a past too. You ain't the only one with a past. They have a past too. So what they went through, happy, sad, abusive, they coming with you. Sometimes it'll come soon. Sometimes it won't come at all. Sometimes it come later on. But before you pull down your pants and decide to become in a commitment, make sure you are aware of everything about this person. And it's going to be a lot of stuff you ain't going to like. But you better listen. You better listen. And don't make an excuse for what you listen to. Because a lot of stuff you're going to find out you ain't going to like it. Now, if you say, well, they cute, but they so fine, then that's on you. That's on you. Because I could take a cake and bake it and put dog manure in the middle of it. Just because it's beautiful on the outside, but when you bite into it, and nothing but dog, what's it called, horse manure, is in the inside. When you bite into it, guess what it is? And that's what it is. It can look really good, but once you get a taste of it, you got nothing but shit in your mouth. You be like, ooh. So if you close your eyes because he cute or she's so beautiful, don't be surprised if it's not what you thought. That's why you need to wait. Just like a cake. Before you bite into it, you cut it down and look in the inside. Wait a minute, something ain't right. Before you pull down your pants. That's why I think a lot of times these people get murdered and killed because you went off of looks. He treated you nice, but you need to sit back and just wait. You have to wait. Sometimes you're going to get the best answer. Sometimes you're going to get the victory. Sometimes you get this. But sometimes what you're going to find out is going to hurt because it's not the answer you want. It's that old saying goes, the truth hurts. The truth do hurt. You ain't going to like it. Especially if it's somebody you're really attracted to. But I'm going to tell you something. If it's a man, there are a lot of men out here that are fine and they will take you straight down. And the sad part about it is the good guys meet the bad girls because she got hurt by a bad guy. Now she's on a revenge. Did she hurt him? And now it's a back and forth cycle. He hurt her, she hurt him, and then it's the ones that just don't care. Let's talk about the girls who transition, that have a toxic mentality. Let's talk about the girls who transition because they look better as women. Let's talk about that. Some girls transition that look better like women, but don't feel nothing like a woman. Let's say this again. Some girls transition that look better as women, but don't nothing feels like a woman. They feel a little more prettier. I look more beautiful as a woman, but reality, everything about them is man. She gets you in the bed. She's the top. She do a whole bunch of things to take you, even though sexual thing is not about sexuality, but reality is that if you get in the bed with a girl and she does a lot of things to you, when you get to the point where you're like, well, damn, she making me feel like a full-blown female. Because the reality is that you found somebody who looked better as a woman to that girl. And she's using it to an advantage. There are a lot of girls who transition that don't feel nothing like a woman at all. Nothing. She just feel like she look more prettier. She gets more dates. She gets more things like that. But inside, she don't feel nothing like a woman. She thinks like a man. She says everything like a man. She knows how to get over a man because she thinks it's like. But a girl like me and a lot of us, we don't think that way. That's why a lot of times we get caught up being gullible. That we the ones y'all hear, y'all are just like bitches. Y'all should be, because that's the way they are. Their spirit is built differently. Their spirit is different than a man's spirit. Their spirit is of a woman. Now reality is, well, your body of your shell is what you in. That's just your shell. But the spirit is inside of the body. The spirit is not on the outside. The spirit is in the body. Now, the thing about it is people don't understand it either. Well, your whole anatomy says, my whole anatomy says a lot of things. My whole anatomy, I could be 5 feet tall, but my whole anatomy says I'm 6 feet tall. But the reality is, I have to move the way. Like Flame Monroe, he stated he uses womanly looks. Well, Flame Monroe, that's a costume. Flame Monroe used it as a costume, in my opinion. That's a costume. She makes money, or he, whatever case may be, makes money off of looking like a woman. And it happens a lot. Flame Monroe is not the only one. There's a lot of girls out here who female presenting that don't feel nothing like a woman. They just they enjoy the attention they get as a woman. They just do. And I watched it over and over and over. And first of all, I could care less. If you like it, if you say you're a woman, you're a woman. I could care less. But the reality is, you could always tell your sisters versus your sisters. And sometimes, like the other girl was saying to me, she said, well, she says to me, she said, well, you attacked T.S. Madison off of the girl in the bathroom. I said, first of all, I didn't attack T.S. Madison. Second of all, I know T.S. Madison. And all I said was, a woman don't have to shave to use a bathroom. A woman, to me, they're biologicals. They got full beards, full mustache, and masculine presenting, walk just like a dude, got voices like a dude, but they're female. So why is it that when a two-spirit woman allegedly goes to the bathroom, she has to make a full announcement? Oh, I'm transgender in the bathroom. Who the hell cares you trans in the bathroom? How many times y'all use the bathroom where you see somebody in there screaming on something? In order for that type of transaction to happen, you have to do something so extra. I've been in the bathroom tons of time with tons of females. Nobody does what I see online. You got to make this whole announcement. You got to do all this extra stuff. You purposely doing this in the bathroom. If you are a biological female and you go into the bathroom, create noise, everybody's going to turn around. So you do how many times I've watched this over and over and over. You go into the bathroom, well, they knew I was transgender. And you have to hit record, have to post this online because I'm transgender in the bathroom. Who the hell cares? If you was going to go pee, nobody's checking for you. Most time people use the bathroom, they ain't checking for you. But all of a sudden we keep saying this thing. So why is this happening? Those are plants, in my opinion. Those are plants. And my thing is this. If you want to get down to it, like they'll say, well, if you was born a female, you shouldn't be inside of the female's bathroom. Well, what did that tell the trans men that got beards and mustaches and built bodies that look just like a full-blown male? Looks like a biological male, but got the whole everything 6 feet, 6'9", 6'10", 7 feet tall, because women come a lot of height, because for some reason we think women are only 5 feet. What do that tell the men that are only 5 feet? What that tell men that are only 5'2"? What that tell men that's only 5'4"? That he's a woman presenting because he's too short to be a man. So you tell a man who's short that he's actually more like a woman than a man. This is what this world do. And the thing about it is, you say, well, women should be in the women's room. So if you're born biological female and you got the whole testosterone, built voices, and you look over, here's this built-looking man washing his hands, you looking over at him like, why are you in here? Oh, I'm a trans man. And the voice is deep. Don't look nothing like a female. Now it's a problem. But you said she had to be born biological female. That's what you asked for. Now you're getting it. Now you upset. Oh, I can't understand why but this is what you said. Now you got the girls like me who go in the bathroom. Girl, ain't nobody checking. Okay, she's a girl, whatever. In reality, that's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you want. And the thing about it is, in my opinion, because everybody, we have all different types of people in the world. We ain't gonna sit acting like everybody's perfect because we're not. I know I'm not perfect. Raven falls down more than most. But the reality of it is that if you're going to use the bathroom, just use the bathroom. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. But I believe when it comes time to, I watch this pattern. When it comes time to voting, I call them moles. Because when they starting to vote in offices, all of a sudden these moles pop up. I'm telling you this. Watch it's gonna be more moles. They're gonna be person that don't tuck. There's gonna be a whole bunch of things to be male presenting, but dressed as a female. And they're gonna put somebody's gonna. This is how I say. Somebody's gonna come in the bathroom, and it's gonna be a setup. Okay, I'll give you an example. I'm gonna come into the bathroom. Me and my friends that don't like two-spirit women. We already know what we're gonna do. I think they call it TR Tref. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this whole thing illustrated. Oh my goodness! Now you and I, all three of us, is in on it, but I'm not gonna let people know. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna have a full beard and mustache. I'm like, well, everybody knows I'm transgender. Now I'm gonna create a controversy. Now my next person gonna come in after saying, well, what's going on? Now she's playing innocent. She's in on it. Then the other person like, oh well, oh I cannot believe they're inside the bathroom. Now remind you, the other person is just, and the other gonna pull up record. She's going, I don't understand why they attacking us inside the bathroom. Now remind you, you on the outside don't know this is a whole setup. This is a whole setup. And you like, why is they attacking her in the back? But in your mind, you walking in on the whole video saying, well, why is they doing this? Why are they in the bathroom? And also she could be acting really, she's going to take the camera, put it to her face. You're going to see a beard. You're going to see no makeup. She's like, well, I keep telling everybody, I'm a transgender woman. And you'll be looking at her like, what's going on? It's a setup. This is what they do. When they want to attack, back in the day, when black people, let's go there, would go to different places, stuff like that, they would say, oh, the black person did it. They was in the bathroom. They the one who whistled at a woman and he ended up killed. And the thing about, they're going to blame the black person. It was a black man that raped me. It was a black man who killed my kid. This is what they do. This whole thing be going on for years. Now it's out, it's going on with us. And the thing about it is, if you stay asleep, you'll never be awake. It's a setup. This is what they do. They do it all the time. And the thing about it is, when it's your turn, hopefully you got enough knowledge to say, wait a minute, didn't they do this to the black people? But no. They're going to create more bills. I heard there's like 300 bills that's going against it now. There's so many bills that's going to, and the weird thing is, if you're not a two-spirit woman that don't have two-spirit children, then maybe you should order start a two-spirit business, because there's nothing to do with you. Because in the same breath, you get upset when it's your turn. They claim two spirits scared them, and they still. But see, that's the thing, you mean. It's a setup. It's all a setup. No, I put this on here because this part of, for some reason, this part of this thing irritates my head. I put tape over it. It irritates my head. I don't know what's in it, or some zinc or something, but it irritates my head. Let me see something. Oof. And that's the thing. Other sex above, yeah. It's what's frustrating is that some of these bills, they lump it transgender. Exactly. The bills are confident trying to outlaw. But see, that's the thing about it. And see, that's the part that gets me is it become very controversial. And it also is a setup. Because people just want to say, oh, I'm trans. They'll call themselves that. And the sad part about it is the people who are two-spirit is going to catch the repercussions of it. They're going to catch the repercussions of it. And the sad part about it is there won't be many. Hey, KT, there won't be many who's going to fight for you. There won't be many that's going to fight for you. They won't. They won't. And the sad part about it is you're going to have your own sisters that's going to go against you, but try to benefit off the benefits, but in the same breath, going after. There's some girls I watch. I don't agree with a lot of things they say, but I hear them out. And I said, well, you know what? Had nothing to do with me. Her views, her life, her vision has nothing to do with me. But I watch so many girls who are really not two-spirit women, third gender, say things that just rips my soul apart. I don't get upset. I just walk out the room and don't say nothing. Has nothing to do with me. It don't. It don't. But the funny part to me is when I hear girls say, I don't understand why these men, I'm a transgender woman. It irks the hell out of me. Only because you're not listening to what you're saying. Unless somebody about to have sex with you in the bathroom, nobody should know what's between your legs. Let me say this again. Unless somebody about to have sex with you in the bathroom, and you shouldn't be in the bathroom having sex anyway, we ain't gonna stop. But unless you're having sex with somebody, nobody should know what's between your legs. If you're a full-blown female, nobody should be knowing this that time of the month. If you're a full-blown female, nobody should know that there's a stick inside of you because you're having bleeding. That's none of your business. If you're a full-blown female, no one should know that you're coming back from the doctor's office because you just had an abortion. What's between her legs is none of your business. But between anybody's legs, so if people get this information, how are they getting it? Nobody should know what's between your legs when you go to the bathroom. Unless you literally stand up and keep the door open, keep pushing so people are watching. That means I'm purposely doing this for a reason. And that's not an LGBT thing. That's just people just doing stuff for a reason. Because let's not forget there are really people in the world that's not mentally well. If they don't pass that well, that's how they can see it. But there are a lot of females. I know females that don't pass. And they're born females. I know a lot of females that don't look like females. And they catch hell for not looking like females. I know a lot of females that have caught hell for being called the man. They have caught so much hell that they don't even tell people that they're women. They don't even tell women that they're biological females. They don't even tell no more because they're tired. I'm tired of telling people I'm a woman. And she's a real biological female. But her face, she has no boobs. She's 6'8", 6'9", 7 feet tall, deep voice. She's tired of telling people she is a female. So she just go, okay, whatever. And that's the thing about it. People come many ways. There are some men out here who look like natural born females. And they're straight. Exactly. They're females. There are men out here who look like they're transitioning. There are men out here that got boobies. There are men out here that got big booties. There are men out here that have a woman's body. And they're not even gay. They get dudes coming to them, yo, ma, how you doing? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was a female. The world is not just black and white. There's so many shades of gray, but people act like it's not. Well, if you look a certain type of way, you're supposed to be a certain type of way. Okay. So if that's the case, then what about children that were born handicapped? So if they were born handicapped, are they supposed to act a certain type of way because they're handicapped? So if you see videos of a handicapped person that's doing things that you like, yo, you shouldn't be doing this. You handicapped. So they're supposed to do things because that's how you feel they're supposed to do. You watching people showing themselves online, they have no arms, nothing. You're like, well, how is you doing this? You have no arms. They're using their feet. It's to let you know. There are so many different people in this world. And you need to stop boxing people in your mind how it goes. That's not how the world goes. They do. Yeah, it'd be a lot of curvy men. Exactly. Because people come different ways. And the thing about it is not all men are tall, all women are short. That's a lie. What do you think happens to a man that's born short? There are a lot of men that are short. They took the thing of men and they took it a man that's 5'8" is tall. So if a man is 5'8" is considered tall. I think it's 5'8" or 5'9". I'm not sure them. But if y'all consider that tall, then what did that tell women? Because there are a lot of women that's taller than 5'8". There's some women that's 5'10", 5'11". So what she's guess what they call her? They call her Amazon. What they call a man that's short, they call him unprotected. He can't protect me. He's too little. Can you imagine being a guy that's only 5'2", 5 feet tall, and women are telling you you can't protect me. You too little. You short like me. How could you protect me? So just because he's short, he can't protect you. So first of all, if you know anything about children, you can have a baby in a diaper, a born baby in a diaper, and you hit the mommy, the baby take that bottle and bust you over your head. So can a baby in a diaper can protect his mommy because she don't like the fact you? So a baby in a diaper will try to bite you if you're trying to. They'll start crying. They'll start swinging on you. Now you telling me a baby can protect you, and you're telling a man by him being short he can't protect you? He's still a man because he's little. Don't make him less of a. It don't make him less of a man. Because in your ideal, that's how you feel as though a man's supposed to be, which is not true. You stereotype and eat people being in certain things. You need to get to know people before you start doing that type of thing. That's what my dude told me that I didn't want to be with him because I felt like he was too short. I didn't want to be with him because I felt like he was what he said, I felt like he was too short. He said I said he was too short. I think he said he was ugly. I don't know. Even if I thought it, I would never say that. But the weird thing is, if that's true, then how do you have my phone number? So if I felt like you were so ugly, why would you be hitting me up on Valentine? Why would you have my phone number? Why would I be cool with you? If I insulted you, why would you have information to me? Why would you have access to me? If I disrespected you and I said you were so ugly, all these, how could you contact me? How could this man still got my phone number? He can call me now. So if I disrespected you and I did these things you said, how could you get in contact with me? Because it's not true. Say what it is. You're mad at me because obviously I wasn't with you, or obviously you broke up with somebody, or obviously y'all mad at each other and you need to take it out on somebody, which would be me. Because I seem to be like going through. So you feel as though you're not with me, or you and your girlfriend, whatever you was dealing with, y'all broke up, and you want to start a fight with me, has nothing to do with me, and you want to blame me for something I didn't say and say all this stuff. I was like, first of all, I'm not worried about you. I don't even bother you. I don't hit people up and start arguments. You starting to argue with me over something that nothing to do with me. It's different countries and countries too. I'm in Sweden. Most people are over 5. Yeah. You know what else I heard, KT? The girls in Ohio is real tall. They're like 6 feet and up. South of the border, hella short man. Yeah. Schoenberg said if they peep under the stool, she whispered hella. Guys are so irritating. Now normally they say contracting themselves, so there's such thing as gay. But then these men call the girls men. And, oh yeah, that's the new thing. They call women masculine. That's the new thing. But they always been called the women. They always not everybody, but they always call females masculine. They do everything to shoot a woman down. So it's not unsurprisingly. Now normally they say contract themselves that there's no such thing as bisexual. Of course, they're gonna say what they want. But see, the thing about it, just because they say it don't mean it's true. I mean, but there are these guys called girls, men, and And they will take the female's goodies ear. They used to say Sierra was a man. They absolutely did. I had an argument with a two-spirit woman, Jordan, about the same thing. She told me, she said, baby, you so stupid. You don't even know what our sisters look like. I was like, really? Really? She was like, yeah, Raven, Sierra is not a female. I was like, really? Now, let's just say this for argument's sake. If you felt as though Sierra was not born a female, why would you join in that campaign for putting somebody down? That's my question to you. Oh, baby, you so stupid. Now, remind you, she may be on this page now. She's like, baby, you so stupid. I said, no, you're stupid. Because you shouldn't join into putting somebody down because you know what it feels like. So why would you join to do somebody else? Because I know what I know. You now what I wish she could come up now, because the reality is that I was right. And the reality is that people look different. It's not set in stone how people look. People try to put people in boxes, which is not true. And it bothers me, the ones in the LGBTQ. How could you judge somebody else when you know we catch hell? Now, if you're saying something like an educational thing, like I said with Wendy Williams get disrespected. They even call her Wendell, and they know she's biological. Who does that? Even the people in LGBTQ does that. As a biological female, you think that don't bother her? Being called the dude for the whole life? But the thing about it is, what they say, hurt people hurt people. But you don't have to. You don't have to participate in hurting somebody because somebody hurt you. But people are going to do what they want to do. Who am I to tell them not to do it? They're going to do what they want to do. People are going to disrespect me. People are going to disrespect you. It's how you respond to the disrespect. It's how you respond. Sierra trans or cis women is still a bad bitch to aim. Exactly, Kimberly. It's so many things are even saying about Lady Gaga. But they always gonna call. This is the thing they've been doing. But see, this is the thing y'all forget. They've been doing this for centuries. They attack females and call them men. It's been going on for centuries. It's way before. It's back in the 40s and the 50s. They've been calling women dudes off for years. They've been calling women, and the thing about it is, they've been calling men gay for years. It ain't gonna stop. It's just, it is what it is. The only thing about it is, you just need to get it from the table and leave. You don't have to participate in it. People are gonna talk about you until the day you die, and then even after, they could be doing documentaries. Whitney Houston, the greatest of all time. Well, damn it, you didn't treat her like that when she was here. Michael Jackson, what they used to call him, Wacko Jacko. Now we're saying he's dead. Oh, we got another one. Oh, so now you're doing another movie about him? Then y'all dog him out. Y'all dogged him out when he was here. Now we need to celebrate him. You need to celebrate him. What did y'all do when Whitney and Michael was here? What did y'all do? Well, I didn't do it. Child, that's why I tell y'all, live your life, this world. Stay away from them. They're going to talk about you until the day you die. And even afterwards, they're going to talk about you. And the worst part of it is, the ones that hated you the most got the most to say and don't even know you. Other girls were to say gay before the men. Somehow, when they entered the female potty room, they started having interest in taking the females' goodies. A person is going to take sex for you anyway. Sex is sex. You can't. Everybody moves differently. We can't claim what we think a person is going to do, because we're all different people. We all move differently. I can't make a man do what I want to do. I can't make a woman, but I do. I'm in control of what I do. I'm in control. I get away and I leave. Now, the thing about it is, if you What's even more so bad to it? Question. What's even more bad to it? You have to monitor yourself and make sure you don't join in to be one of them people that destroy people. In my opinion. Question: how have you been? You look great. I'm still working on myself, Miss Moore. I'm trying. I'm trying to get back there. It's been a process. It's difficult at times. You know how you have them good and bad days. Some days but I'm still being attacked as usual. I'm always gonna be attacked. I understand that. I don't like it, but it's gonna happen. Really, what do you do for a living? Why? People kill me. What do you do for a living? Why? We don't need to know what I do for a living. That's what gets me with people. What do I do for a living? Why? We don't do that now. Y'all don't care nothing about me. Before you ask me what I do for a living, why don't you ask me after dinner? You want to get into my W-2 forms, but you don't even know nothing about me. So I'm supposed to just tell you everything I do. I don't even know you. You tell me your name was Jay, but they come to find your name was David. You tell your name was Rashawn, but come to find out your name was Rakeem. But I'm supposed to give you this whole background about me, my W-2 form, my social security number, what my name is before, my last name. People want to find out all this information about you, and they on the DL. So I'm supposed to just open up to you because I'm so desperate and I need your approval to live my life. I'm doing it without you. Ask yourself what makes you think you got, oh, well, I mean to offend. First of all, you knew what you was doing. You meant to offend. That's why you came to me with that position. Because I'm going to tell you something. You can get a lot of bees with honey. But if you come at somebody with your delivery, nobody has to give you nothing. And people feel entitled. The entitlement is crazy. The entitlement. On the girls who swear we were just gay men before men, but somehow they into the female party. Oh, I think it's that. Do you still see girls all the time, Jordan? Yes, Sarah's not trans, but a lot of them are secret trans. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton not trans either. And the thing about it is, that's the thing about it. Don't join into putting somebody in a category that they didn't say they was. Be careful of that. Don't join into the tearing people down when you don't want to be torn down. Be mindful of that. Don't join in because remember that is a real person that you tearing down. And when you doing it, remember when your turn comes, don't go, well, okay, don't get all upset. Because that same energy you put on somebody else when it's your turn, make sure you take it like a pro. Take it good, be strong with it. Because now it's your turn. Everybody's talking about you. You're like, well, make sure you keep that same energy. Because that old saying go, it's good for the goose, it is good for the gander. But the one thing about it is you don't have to join in on it. But that's just my opinion. You're going to do what you want to do today. Extend the same grace that you want. Exactly. Just don't do that, people. Don't join in my person being, don't join in on tearing somebody down. Because you never know that they could be at their last rope. Just because they smile don't mean that they're happy. What's that guy named Twitch? I feel like he was killed, and I'm still upset that nobody's really going into that. I feel like he was killed, in my opinion. And the reason why I feel like Twitch was killed, because there's no investigation about it. Nothing. Nothing. How could a man that happened to be black, married to a white woman, commit suicide? There is no cameras. There's no cameras of him going in the hotel. There's no footage of him nowhere but saying he died. First, it wasn't no suicide note. Then it was a suicide note. He left the car, and then he just walks to the... To me, in my opinion, I feel as though it is a cover-up. Right. I believe it's a cover-up. I believe he was murdered. But nobody's looking into it. Nobody. They're just letting it fly. They're letting it fly. I know if I die, anybody can look to it. Just like Mona Foot, Mona Foot, Mona not Mona Foot. Mona. Her name was Mona something. Mona something. When she died, I feel as though need investigation in that. What was her name? She was an activist. Her name was Mona something. Um, do you think is something to do with Ellen? I don't think it has nothing to do with Ellen. I believe they're going to use her as a scapegoat. The same they do nothing but abuse Ellen. I believe there are moles out here set in place to destroy people. I believe just like when Malcolm X was killed, there was a mole sitting right there with him from the government. He didn't even know it was somebody sitting there with the government with Malcolm X. Just to let you know how people move. They come into your space, they present themselves to be something else, and they're not that. They're not. And that's the thing about it. I tell you, be mindful of people around you. Keep your eyes open and listen to things. So before you put your pants down, be careful. Because everything that shines does not glitter. And like that song Michael Jackson used to say, or the Jackson 5, the life you save may be your own. You better turn around. The life you save may be it may be your own. Because everything that smiles in your face is not your friend. And every time somebody presents something to you, it's not being presented because they love you. It's being presented to you to throw you off of them. You have to be very careful of your surroundings. Because everybody around you that claim it, girl, I love you. Girl, you're my girl. Oh my God. You know I live for you. I love you. Listen to them and watch them. Because the truth is going to come out. It's going to, when they start saying things, you go like, well, why would they say that? Because the truth going to come out. Okay, I feel that too. I feel like Ellen is just, no, the thing about Ellen, she's always been attacked because she's gay. She's been attacked. I have watched them disrespect Ellen to the max. I just get upset. But of course, there are going to be people who hate gay people. Once again, when these black men hook up with these white women, they all end up going crazy, dying young. I don't know. I don't want to speak on something I don't know because everybody's saying because we could say once these black men are with, but there's a lot of black women who end up with black men, and she's dead. That we can't just say skin color. It's not about skin. And we could blame people. Don't mean it's the truth. Because there are a lot of women out here that are black that ended up dead by the man that's supposed to love her. There's a lot of men out here that killed women. Do you realize one thing? There is so many women that's been murdered by black men. Not black men on the street. Black men they were in relationship with. Black men they was in love with. There was a black girl that was killed because she blocked her boyfriend online. She wanted to move on her life, so he went and killed her. There was a man who got divorced from his wife. He thought he was about to lose his girlfriend, so he went and killed them both. They were black. Black men has been killing women for years. Men have been killing women for years. White men have been killing women for years. It's not a color thing. It is a person thing. You're right, though. You're right. But I'm just saying in my opinion. You respect your opinion. You say you're right. It's just your opinion. It's just your opinion. And that's fine. But the reality is that you have to be mindful what you throw out there. Because there'll be somebody believing it. I watch white men take other white women out on ships and boats, and they go on islands, and the woman don't seem to make it back. How can a woman go on a boat with you and she don't come back? They were white. They were white. A white man kills his white wife. It's not just if it's the colors. But when I said with Twitch, I said the reason why I said this because there is, in my opinion, there's no investigation that's been done on his death. Nothing. How could a person that's supposed to be so happy dancing We're in the world of cameras. There is no cameras nowhere. There's no cameras in going in a hotel. There is no and people be like, "Oh, you're so stupid." There wasn't cameras there. There's cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. There's camera. We see stuff we shouldn't be seeing on camera. So how can a man go to an establishment where cameras should be presented and going to the driveway, going to the walking? We see nothing. Tell me that this man was not killed. There was a suicide note. They said it was a gunshot. We didn't hear nothing about a gun. We heard about a gunshot. We don't know who paid people off. Did somebody get $100,000 to keep your mouth shut? The same thing with Sam Cooke. When Sam Cooke, the singer, got killed, he was killed and murdered and brought to a hotel. The lady said, "Well, I don't remember." She don't remember nothing. He was murdered before he got there to the spot. He was dropped off there. Somebody kept their mouth closed, and a woman took the whole thing saying that she said that he beat up a woman, and everybody said, "Well, that's not like him. That don't sound like him." Did they do a whole investigation on it? No, they don't, and it happens a lot. The only time people do an investigation on it is when it's somebody that they really love and they want to fight for. I think something went out today with Malcolm X's daughter saying she wants to go against the CIA, the FBI, and the thing about it with her father. And remind you, she's talking about something, and she just brought that out today on 2023 about the cover-up. Now the man, I don't want to tell you too much, but the man who allegedly killed him, do y'all know that these people came from Newark that killed Malcolm X? They came from Newark, New Jersey. I also thought that they were white people. They were black people. Can you imagine fighting for your people and your people kill you? Your own people? Because they don't feel like they're black. You're a different type of black. Then you go to certain parts of Africa where you're not black to us. You're considered American. There's some Africans that don't like black people at all. I talked to them. They said, "Well, I don't know why y'all keep saying we don't like y'all." I said, "Because we're saying it because it must be true." But in their mind, oh, it's not true. But them same Africans will try to kill you. But when a white man comes into the room, "Oh, hello, how are you? You want something to eat?" We could tell the different energy that you share. And when I say this, I'm not talking about all Africans. I'm not talking about all whites. It's a case by case basis. But we see what we see. And the hate is real. Exactly, you mean. It's very real. I think it's more two black spirit women and black men. Right? Yeah. I think more black two spirit than black women. No, that's not true, you mean. There's a bunch of females that were black that were murdered. There are more women killed, in my opinion, than two spirit women. There are more black women murdered. I haven't even done the deaths on two spirit women. But I tell you one thing, I've heard a lot of black women that's been murdered. And remember, we talk about a lot. You know the difference is, you ever hear that saying that a black woman is not protected? Nobody really does the story on her. You know why a black woman is not protected? And I'm saying this, I'm not saying everybody. But a black woman is not protected because there are other black women that's going to sign on and say, "Oh, she had what's coming to her." She will take the side of a killer versus her sister. They created a whole reality show of black women fighting each other. You're looking at women that are beautiful, doctors, lawyers, and you're like, "Well, how could y'all get to this level of income and y'all acting like this?" Because it doesn't matter how much money you got, a woman will go against another woman in a minute. If you never notice, let me bring it to your attention. I said woman. I didn't say black woman. I didn't say any woman. I said woman. Women will go against women in a minute. Y'all ever notice y'all don't never see black men in the same room doing the same thing? So why is it that you could put two women against each other, and the other one will join and try to hurt another woman, but they won't have that same energy for a man? Why is it they don't say, well, why don't y'all have more black men shows? Put men together. Let's see what they don't do that. Because they have enjoyment on watching women destroy each other. And women will sit up there and go after another woman for entertainment, knowing that that woman may be going through a struggle, knowing that woman's life may be difficult, knowing that woman may be mentally hurt, abused, and trying to wait another one, knowing this, but she'll close her eyes to it. There will be a woman who will get raped, and there'll be another woman to say, oh girl, he ain't do that to you, you lying. She wasn't even there, but she's taking the man's side. And the man will get quiet like, yo, he ain't gonna say nothing, because he already know you got his back. He know he raped the girl, but he ain't gotta say nothing because you already got his back. You taking up for him and you weren't even there. You don't even know, dude, but you got his back. Now you look at your sister, she all bleeding up and she raped and everything. She don't even, it's got so bad that women get raped and they won't even tell because she has to have evidence to prove why she was raped. What did you have on? Why was you acting all flirtatious? Why was you acting all slutty? I wasn't doing that. You had to. What did you have on? Show the outfit. So now, you as a woman that's been broken down mentally, physically beaten, bloody, crying, don't even want to live no more. Now you go to somebody that's supposed to help you. Now they turn against you. So now you sit in a court of law. Now they tearing you down so much your outfit, you was flirtatious. They'll find a woman that don't even know you. Will say, well, you know, she always was that kind of way. She was flirtatious. She was, you know. And you look at her like, you don't even know me. But I know of you. I know you are, you know. So now you're a woman. You've been raped by dude. The law is coming after you. The girl that don't even really know you talking about you like a dog. I know a lot of y'all got people who really don't know you but think they know you will talk about you like a dog. They will be on the stand going against you, don't even know you. Here it is, you in a situation where you feel as though people should unite together and that everybody's going against you. Guess what's going to happen when the next girl get raped? She ain't going to show up. She be like, you know what? I don't even want to go through it again. I just take it as an L. I just got raped and I'm over it. When it happened to me 6 times, I never went to the cops. Only because I knew what they were going to do to me. I knew they were going to attack me. So I didn't show up. I'm grateful because I did get raped. But I ain't gonna lie. I was getting beat the hell up. I was getting handed. I was getting fucked up. Excuse my French, but I was. I fought back. But I knew it had to be the grace of God to make it didn't happen because it could have happened. The only reason why I told myself, yes, let me teach y'all something in case y'all know how you get raped. When you're a woman and you go out by yourself, you are a victim. You're a woman and you walk around with hair. Yes, you mean the female who said that about her sisters, she doesn't believe when she does. And the black female saying they need to tell the men what it is when it gets hard. Yeah. A lot of girls get attacked. I didn't get raped. I was attacked. I was attacked 6 times in the street. There are a lot of girls that's been raped. They was ripping my clothes off me. Well, not them, but each individual. Let me tell you something. I heard the first time you said it was the time I ain't hear. Said, oh yeah. Let me tell you something. When you are a woman, even the men, but even if you're a woman in this world, this right here works against you. This right here works against you. When you're going against a dude that wants sex from you, he's already know what he got to do. It's walking into a prison, but you ain't in prison. He knows you're going to fight back. He knows what you're going to try to do. They got a video of a girl trying to get raped in her own complex online. She fought back. He was on top of her. She was fighting back. That's like me. I fought back. A lot of girls are not built that way. Some girls scream, some girls holler, some girls cry, some girls put their hands on their face, some girls just scream, stop, you taking her clothes off. Everybody's built differently. I know this one girl, her name was Anaya. She was beautiful. She got raped on the street. And the thing about rape, let me tell y'all something about rape. In case y'all don't know, let me just give you a little thing. When you get raped, it's not like, okay, I'm walking down the street and then all of a sudden somebody grabs me and pull me in like y'all see in human trafficking. Let me tell you something about rape. Somebody walks up to you and say, how you doing? You say, how you doing? Can I ask you your name? I'm Raven. Okay, can I talk to you for a minute? No, I'm in a relationship with somebody. Well, he ain't with you now. You're like, okay, well, let me go. You have a good day. He walks up to you, bam, hit you right in your face. Now you hit the ground. He's on top of you, beating you, and you fighting back. Now your hair, he's slamming you against the seat. Think about this. The cement ground. You're on the cement ground. You ain't on a bed. You're on the cement ground. He's pushing your head into the ground. Bam, bam. Now, he starts ripping your clothes off. Now, in your mind, I think you look, maybe I'll watch too much Pornhub. That you, oh my God, I'm talking about the real deal stuff. I ain't talking about that fake stuff y'all see on TV. I'm talking about really rape. He beating you down. Now you beating, blood is coming out your mouth. You fighting back. He's ripping, he's sticking his nails in you. He's ripping stuff off you. He's not going, let me just rip it. He's sticking his nails in your skin. He's ripping your titties. He's beating the hell out of you. And his whole thing is, this gets him off. He's getting hard because he knows that you fight back. Now his penis is erect. Now ask yourself, is he putting a condom on? No. He wants to come inside of you. He wants to ejaculate inside of your body. Now, at the end of the day, you fighting, you sweating, you got your clothes on, your earrings are ripped, you got blood coming out your ears, you got blood coming out your face, you got lace front on, it's ripping, it's being pulled, especially the ones who get it sewed in. He done, because your hair, it's like, it's a person knows what I mean. If you have braids, any girl who knows about braids, if you have braids, your head is only going to go where the braids go. That's why a lot of times you got dreads. If you're a guy, you got dreads in your hair. Your head is going to go the way the dreads go. So if a guy got dreads and stuff, you fight him, he can't go nowhere. If a guy got dreads on and you take his shirt and pull it over the dreads, he's stuck like this. And in the meantime, you could just be wearing his face out. He can't move. He's stuck like this. I ain't going to teach you all my techniques, but at the end of the day, he's froze. And reality is that a woman who's not used to abuse, this is devastating. She may scream, she may holler, she's going to fight back. She got long nails, they're breaking off, her hands are bleeding. She's in so much pain. We're talking about a dude that's been in the gym. He's built. You at the gym, you working out, trying to get really thin because you want to lose weight. He's got the whole full masculine thing going on. He's on top beating the hell out of you. He's ripping your clothes off. And when you feel as though you can't fight him no more, he takes your clothes off, he goes inside of you, he rapes, he comes inside of you, and then he goes. In the meantime, you're exhausted, you're bleeding. God forbid if you ain't knocked out. And here it is, you're on the ground, your pocketbook is ripped up. He may take your pocketbook with you, he may take your cell phone so you can't call nobody, so this way you get more of a chance to get away. And you're on the ground bleeding. You're lucky if you're awake when it's over with. Because when Anaya got raped, she didn't wake up till it was over. She woke up in the middle of the cars. She was in between the cars when she woke up. She was wearing skirts and stuff. And when she woke up, he finished. He came inside her and she had AIDS. He gave her AIDS. And she's dead now. And I wonder for longest to be what I later learned was called post-op. The coochie when it's easy to get. Child, let me tell you something. The real thing about life, about a hole, if a man want to hit you in the back, he gonna get in. If a man want to get you in the front, a hole is a hole. Whether it's on a man or a woman. If he want to get in, he gonna get in. And I think a lot of times y'all keep getting Pornhub mixed up with the real life rape. Oh, rape me. Oh, baby, you don't know what rape is. If that's what you want to scream out, you don't know what rape is. Rape entitles a lot of blood, a lot of bleeding, a lot of you on the ground, a lot of you can't even move no more. Limbs broken, arm broken, leg broken, face twisted, chin broken. This is what you think is good rape and get up and go, oh my God, I got my life. Now imagine, you got beat up. You call the cops up. The cops come and get you. You bleeding up. They said, well, what did you have on? What did you have on to make that poor man do that to you? What did you wear to make him do that? You did something to him. What did you do? You had to do something. This happens a lot. Most people don't even tell their story because they know they're going to get blamed. Do you realize how many girls have been raped? You know how many men have been raped? They're not going to tell you because they know you're going to blame them. They're not going to tell you. They'll take it to the grave. I'm the one who sat there and told you the real deal. I tell you what happened to me. I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know men try to rape you. And every time I tried to do it to me, I knew who they was. I fought back. Only reason why I didn't get raped, it took the man above because I was getting my ass handed. And Raven can fight. Oh, trust me, I can fight now. I can't do anything, but this I can fight. I've been taught a few things on a few skills, but I was still getting my ass handed to me. The man that grabbed me, this man was strong. He was strong as shit. Now here it is. You can't beat everybody. You may could beat some people, but you can't beat everybody. There's somebody that's gonna slaughter you, somebody here that you're gonna try to fight and win. They're gonna beat you like a rag doll. And when it happens, all that glamour, all that beauty, it works against you on the street. There have been women out here that's been murdered because she didn't respond to dude. He said she thought she was so cute. I can't stand, like guys will say, I can't stand girls like that don't speak back. Speaking back could be the end of your life. Speaking back could be the end of your life. If you never went through nothing, you can't understand what I'm talking about. If you never went through nothing, you never understand it. Exactly, Jordan. You can't even smile. And to be honest, you want to have a relationship. You want to meet somebody, but he feels disrespected. Can you, just like the woman who got killed in Jersey City? He saw she had 5 kids. She was going to the store. He saw, I said, damn, you got a fat. He slapped her on the butt. She hit him for slapping him. She hit him for slapping her on her butt. So he took out a gun, he shot her. He felt disrespected. And I need y'all to really listen to what I'm saying. He felt disrespected because he slapped her on the butt. Please hear what I'm saying. Y'all need to really listen to this. I'm going to say it again. She was going to the store. He saw she had a fat butt, so he thought. So he slaps her. She hit him, so he felt disrespected. He felt disrespected. So he killed her. She had 5 kids. He felt disrespected. She didn't pull out a gun and shoot him. He felt disrespected. Y'all need to really listen to that. He felt disrespected. So he killed her. Do you know how many women have died this way? They felt disrespected because you didn't speak back. You had a boyfriend, you had a husband. He felt disrespected. Who do you think you are? You're going to reject me? Yo, I'll put you in the ground. He feels disrespected. You got a husband, you got a baby, you got children, you trying to work, you trying to live, but he felt disrespected because you said no to him. So he killed you. Now he's sitting in the courtroom talking about something. Yo, I don't feel bad. That's on her. The Lord must have wanted her to go because if she didn't die, it's because it wasn't her time. But she did, so it must have been her to go. That's his energy. Now you got babies in the bit crying saying, where mommy at? Where mommy at? Mommy coming home? Where mommy at? You got babies coming to you asking where mommy at. Mommy dead. You got dudes sitting up this way. He feel like, I'm keeping the same energy. I don't care. I don't know her. Now his whole energy is still feeling like he felt disrespected. He don't even have the energy of saying, I shouldn't have killed her. I was wrong. He don't feel that way. Now the lawyer's gonna come and say, you need to stop saying that because it's not gonna get you more. I'm gonna get you less time. Now, I done killed her. And you like, well, she need to get life because he killed her. Okay, well, she was black. So we'll give her, we'll take it to court. We'll give him 15 years. And on good behavior, we'll let him out in we'll say we'll give him like 5 years because she was black. So we'll give him like 4 years, and maybe we'll say the place was too crowded, so maybe he won't have to do no time at all. He's back home. He's back home. He's home. See, y'all don't think about stuff like that. He's home. But the baby's still saying, where mommy at? He home. And they're like, yo, you, and his friend, yo, you beat that charge. Oh, this is all funny to his boys. And this is funny to them. This is funny. They laugh at how they beat the case, stuff like that. He don't even feel no remorse. She was going to the store. You killed her. And you don't even feel bad. And that's the thing about it. They kill women a lot. A lot. And you know what's so sad, even more so about it? Nobody talks about it. When I was doing the videos on the girls being murdered, I was like, I can't take on two. It's too much for me. It was draining. It was so draining to me because it became too. The bodies kept coming. The bodies kept coming. The bodies. It was more bodies, more bodies. And I was like, I can't keep doing this energy. It's just too much for me. It's too much. Because I'm watching how people react to this stuff. Excuse me. The only time people care is when it's them. And the sad part about it is people really don't care about you the way you think they do. And I tell this stuff to guys a lot of times. I'm like, yo, live your life. People don't really care about you the way you think they do. But they be like, yo, but my people, trust me, you're going to leave this world. You ain't going to live it forever. But at least you could say, I did it my way. I didn't listen to this person. I was going to be happy. And if you had to be out of my life for me to be happy, then so be it. Oh, they're going to think I'm gay because I did this. Yo, whatever you are is already what it is. Whatever you are is already what it is. If you're a two-spirit woman, whatever you are, it already is. It ain't like you picked that one. Guess what? I'm going to be a two-spirit woman today. I'm going to pick it out. It's not an outfit. You just can't try it on and throw it away. It's already been there before you even transitioned. Even been there before you was gay. Everything about you already been there. You just got woken up to you. Now that you recognize who you are and undo the brainwashing you've been done to you to teach you how to hate yourself. Because brainwashing is powerful. Especially if you're born to parents that's straight from Lucifer's camp. There's a lot of brainwashing done from Lucifer's camp. That's mommy and daddy. And when I say Lucifer camp, that it's not all parents, because there's some good parents out here. And like I said before, it's not everybody thing. It's a case-by-case basis. There's some good parents out here that's straight from heaven. And there's some parents out here straight from... Yeah, cause already high blood pressure to stories. Yeah, that's true, you mean. That's why I like guys who are not close with their mom. I don't like the mom. Yeah, but see, that's the thing about it. You have to, it's a case, like I said, but y'all have to listen to me. It's a case-by-case basis. And the reason why I say this is because don't judge something off of someone else's experience on you. Just when you go into it, just keep everything open, the ears, and keep your mouth, you know what I mean? It's like, and always be welcoming. Because the more comfortable a man get, the more information you want to get. Get more information, the compliment. And a lot of times I've learned, before you pull your pants down, make sure you're ready for what's coming. Because just because he's cute, don't mean he won't kill you. There's a lot of fine men in jail right now, drop dead gorgeous, who hate women, period. But they will never admit it. But they'll beat a woman down like a dog. And if a two-spirit woman fights a woman, oh, y'all shouldn't be fighting women, but a man beat. It's weird because if a two-spirit woman fights another woman, it's a big ordeal. But if a man beats a woman up, oh, that's okay. Make it make sense. So if a biological male beats a female up, that's okay. But if a two-spirit woman fights another woman, that's this. Oh, they trying to do this. Well, why is the same energy when dudes just beat her up? You watch men hit women in the face, they just laugh. But two spirit, oh, that's disrespectful. I don't think they should be fighting because you're not really born a female. But when a man who represents a man beats a woman up, you don't have the same energy. When a man kills a woman, you don't have the same energy. Where's that energy at? Because you go to because you see two women fighting. Now all of a sudden you the judge and the jury and the lawyer, but all of a sudden now when a man does it, where's that same energy? Where's that same energy for that girl that's been killed by a man that was a man? Where's that same energy? They don't have it. Crickets. You hear nothing. They don't say anything. Unless, like I said, it's a case by case basis, not everybody. Because, for ones back, when you said everybody, I don't say everybody, nothing is set in stone. Everybody is a different person. But reality is that you have to be mindful of everything. I've seen some guys that would drop dead gorgeous, and I know they would have got me. But mentally, a lot of them are not available. There's some men out here who feel as though AIDS and HIV belong to gay people. They feel like they should have it because that's their disease. Some people feel like AIDS belongs to them. So they'll date people in the LGBTQ to give them AIDS. Because they feel like that's your disease. It belongs here. And remind you, he got it from a cis woman. So he wanted to protect other females, so he messed with gay people. Because they feel like they're supposed to have it. So I'll have sex with them unprotected. In fact, I will put the condom on when I have sex with them. I'll pull it off and go back inside of them. Now I know, then they know they be sick, but they'll do it anyway. And then you be like, why would you do that? Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Just because a man beat two-spirit, he's just a slapper. Is it, you mean you lucky if you get that? You lucky if you get that. Think about this. How many females been beaten on, murdered? Y'all don't hear nothing. Y'all hear nothing. Y'all don't hear nothing. There was a girl that was killed, and they don't talk about it. Let it be a white woman. They talk about it longer. They don't talk about it that long, but they talk about it longer. But let it be a black girl. You lucky if you even hit the person. When they say a black woman is not protected, it's the truth. The only type of thing is when people start bringing up, but I'm like I said before, it's not just a black thing because white women get murdered, Indians get murdered, Chinese get murdered, everybody. Well, hopefully everybody don't, but everybody gets a situation when it shouldn't be at all. But reality is that when a black woman is murdered, because I'm black, so obviously I'll be looking at my own backyard. I noticed the difference. Just like with what's her name, Cookie Tookie, Samantha James. How long they talked about her? Now she dead. How long they talked about her? And she was entertainment. Hell, even gave her money. I've been doing blogs since 2003. Child, they skipped over me, went to her. So I'm the one out here putting myself out there trying to get me. They skipped over me. Oh, you all right? She's the one that's sick. You don't need our help, Raven. Oh, okay. So I don't need money. So you rather give money to her, but you won't get money to me. You won't help me to help do things to keep it. No, you all right. Okay. Oh, I'm all right. People pick their struggles. People pick who they want to pick. Now the ones who can say they do so much, they pay them no mind. It's kind of like the thing of Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson used to give he was the one who gave away. He the one who gave donations to all these organizations. They don't never talk about that. They took his money. This tastes like water and cranberry juice. They don't care. That's how this world do. They don't care. Just like the thing, what's his name? Dwayne Wade and this little girl, his daughter. They all upset. It was like, well, how do you feel about Dwayne Wade's daughter? I don't know her name, but she's on hormones and she shouldn't be thinking. First of all, if you don't know about a two-spirit woman or two-spirit teen or two-spirit children life, then clearly you stay out of it. They talk about her so bad. Yeah. But see, she's protected, Jordan. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, Jordan, because you know what? When you got parents that's gonna protect you, it's the best medicine. Because sometimes you get a parent like mine who have to join in to destroy you than to protect you. So she has a good stone. Her mother is not protecting her. Her mother's not protecting her. Her mother is a part of the upala and the struggle. Her mother is more about revenge, in my opinion. She just want to piss Dwayne off. And even though he got full custody, but I don't even know to speak too much on that because I don't know everything because it's their business and they only let us know what they want to know. But reality is that when you're a child and you come into this type of life, you have more of a better chance of the hormones and stuff when you're young. But reality is they're trying to stop that. They don't want you to transition at all. They want to make it a law to outdo it. The same way they did with the women with abortions and stuff. Do you think women still getting abortions? Just because y'all stop them from getting abortions, you think women still getting abortions? Yeah. They'll take a hanger go up in there. Do you think the girl's gonna stop taking hormones because you saying they're supposed to? No, they still gonna get them. They'll get them from the biological females. They'll get the hormones. They're gonna get the hormones. Trust me. They're gonna get it. You can't stop people for what you want because you feel as though it's wrong. The same way, what's his name? That guy Jim McGreevy, I think that's his name, who voted against gay marriage, and now he went and married a man because he got caught. He would have never married that man if he didn't get caught. He was gay all the time. He had a full blown wife, had a kid and everything. He went against gay marriage. Now he married to a man after he divorced his wife. That's the only time. That's the only how they come out is when they get caught. When they get caught, they come out. Well, I like to say, we get the little stars. Okay, all right. I think his name Governor McGreevy, Jim McGreevy. Look it up, Jordan. He's married to a man now. He had a wife. He got caught. I think he got caught off Grindr or something, but he got caught. A lot of them they get caught. That's only how they come out. You gotta catch them. You gotta catch them. And it's so sad. Live your life. If you gay, you gay. If you straight, you straight. Who cares? But in their mind, they have this celebrity status in their brain. Well, if people find out about me, but nobody ain't checking for you. They don't have the courage to be who they are. But see, that's the thing about it, Jordan. There's a lot of DL life. There's a lot of DL life that's going on versus there's a lot of DLs going on versus LGBT. There are a lot of people who are DL. DL life is bigger than the LGBTQ. There are a lot of people on the DL. Tons. Because who you think are having sex with people in the LGBTQ? DL people. And you know why I say that? Because DL people is always in the LGBT business. Because if you so straight and know something is not for you, you wouldn't stick around. But if you want to find the information about them, it's all the stuff. Because something about you makes you want to know. Because something about you is in there. It's just like if you go into a room and there's a certain type of people in there and you're like, well, this ain't me. I'm leaving. I'm going. I don't even know what they're doing because that's not for me. But if something about you feel like you there, you're going in there. Curiosity kills the cat. Let me go on so my Instagram. Zakari says, are you trans? T-Tom. Hey, T-Tom. Hey, Adori. Hey, laid back. Math, I am. Or A Benjamin. Hey, Jordan, the RC community. Jordan, did you want to come on the phone with me? I could bring you on live. I could put you. You don't have to share your face. If you don't want to, you have to share your face. You can just hear your voice. Okay, I'm gonna. You on Instagram, right? I'm gonna see if I can hit your name. I just hit your name. I'll wait for you to Did you go on Instagram, Jordan? I'm on live, so I hit you. Let me see. It said request to join. Well, I hit join, so if you come on, I guess we'll know. Jordan sent you a request. Okay. I have no idea how to work this. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. I have no idea how to work this thing. I guess you'll come on as soon as it move. Maybe it's gonna move. Okay. You did it before. You can do it. This stupid thing is acting crazy. It's saying go live. I keep hitting go live, but it's like it's not. Do you see? Do you see a hit the button accept? Hit accept, Jordy. If you can see accept, you have to hit accept. I don't know how to work this thing either. So. I hit accept, but it's not. This is crazy. I see her here, but it said you sent the request. Do you see something that says accept, Jordan? I hit invite. Okay, let's try this. I hate this thing. Let me try something. I'm gonna I wonder if it's my connection. It's let me I'm gonna turn the phone off and turn it back on. Give me a second. Let's try this again. Go live. Checking connection. We're telling your followers. Jordan. Do you see it now, Jordan? Let me see. I'm trying to find her. I don't see it. Okay, here we go. Here she go. It should work this time. Let's see. I guess this is what people say the Wi-Fi. But it should be working. I see her name come up. I hit accept. Turn your phone off, Jordan, and turn it back on. Maybe it says she just joined, but it says you have no request. So let me try that. You know what, Jordan? I turned my phone off. It's gonna come back on. Maybe my phone is not picking it up. So I'm gonna see what happens. Cause it's always something. This is the reason why I said I want to. I could go live before, but this is the reason why people be like this Wi-Fi be acting crazy. What time is it? Oh, it's 5:05 in the morning. This is one thing. I was talking to this guy, and the phone died. He said, "You hung up on me." I said, "No, this is our cell phone. You hung up on me." I was like, everybody who has a cell phone knows cell phones do crazy things. You purposely, I was like, okay, all right, I hung up on you. He's like, why would you hang up on me? I was like, yo, listen, I ain't got time for this. It's so stupid. Some people just want to argue over nothing. Okay, I turned my phone off. I turned it back on. Okay, we go. It's weird because everything was coming up. I kept hitting accept, invite, accept, invite. Nothing kept happening. That is sexier when it's in black. Checking connection. Okay, let me look for Jordan now. Let's see if I can find her. I hope it worked. You still up here, Jordan? Raven needs some good soul chicken. Oh, yeah. You know that, Miss Blonde. I've been frying my own chicken now. Mine's acting up a lot. Hang on. We're telling your followers. Okay. Okay, I see Curtis, the artist. Let me see. Let me see if I can find Jordan. I don't see. I see Rebellious Beauty. I don't like that name. Mercedes. Let me see. Jordan. Do I hear Steve Harvey? Yeah, it was. I when this thing came on. I'm waiting for Jordan to come back. It's always something. But this is our connection. Oh, there she is. I see her. Okay. There she go. Let's see she come on. Let's see if it works. Okay. I said okay. Something's happening. I think she might be coming. I think she's coming. Hey, what's up, mama?
Hi, Raven.
Hey, beautiful. I love your hair color.
Thank you. You know, hold on one moment. I've been watching you for years. I can't believe this is the first time I've ever spoke like you ever spoke before, because I've been watching you for years. But I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna tell me and my coworker.
Go ahead.
Right back.
God bless her. She at work making that money, honey. I'm not mad at her. I need to be up there making some money, child. God bless her. Give me a second. Baby, gotta go to the bathroom. Make sure I sit down quick. Oof. I had to make sure I sit down quick, y'all. Raven, walk around with her clothes on.
Okay,
What's up, mama?
Hey. So, am I on YouTube too? Like, can they see me on YouTube?
No, they can't see you. They only can hear your voice.
Pardon me?
They only can hear your voice. They don't know what you look like. Only I know what you look like.
Okay. What was the topic we were talking about?
We were talking about what was on the shape man, stick around. Did you hear about the Raven? You could do it. Okay, connection in there. Foundation. We can see you both on Instagram. Oh yeah, she said she can see you on Instagram.
Hi.
They can see you on Instagram. Yeah. It's funny because I'm supposed to go to this place today. God bless you. You see, I'm still up. I couldn't sleep. Let's hear it.
Get off.
Let's hear
in about an hour.
You get off an hour? Okay. Mm-hmm. I would love to work the overnight shift. That's the best shift to work. You don't like it?
It's a little trying sometimes, but I'm used to it now. But it took a moment for me to get used to it before,
But
now I'm used to it.
When you work the night shift, you stay away from a lot of BS. You know that, right?
Yeah, that is true. That is true because some stuff actually happened on first shift when I was training. So there was someone who my mom used to work with, and I guess he saw me, but he didn't come up to me and speak to me, so I didn't see him. And he was going around to people at the job, coming to my boss, coming to my coworkers, and telling that, and it would. The reason why it didn't affect me is because I work third shift. So what you said is very true. Like working third shift, it does keep me from a lot of trouble because the people, it's not a lot of people here, and the few people are here. It's like, oh, hi, they're leaving and going home. So yeah, that is true.
But you know what's sad about that? If everything's supposed to be an equal opportunity employer and sensitivity training, why are we so worried about other people's business?
Right. And it's crazy because I live in Indiana, and in Indiana they don't have any protection laws. So it's lucky that I have a good boss. I have people who are behind me, because if it wasn't, that could have been a bad situation because there's no laws to protect me. Like if they wanted to fire me, they basically could have if they wanted to.
Yeah, but reality is that's discrimination lawsuit. There's still discrimination. Discrimination. That lawsuit will always be set in place. They can't take that away. Because it's like people can discriminate. They can discriminate on as they want, but if you collect enough evidence, they can have you back at work. Discrimination is real, but there's lawsuits. There's lawsuits being placed with women who have to change their hair because it's like your hair is not professional, so you sue the company. Yeah. So it's not. Don't never think that you just out there by yourself.
Right.
You have rights.
I just have to take anything.
Yeah. You have rights now. Don't let them make you think, oh no, you can't do nothing. Oh, just like if you live in a building and they try to throw you out, you don't have to move. You stay there. They have to take you to court. When they take you to court, the judge.
That's when you.
No, the judge will say, work with the person. They're not gonna put you on the street. But what landlords would do, they're gonna muscle you into thinking you gotta move. So as me going to the welfare office stuff, they was like, don't never move. She said, because a lot of times y'all move and y'all could have stayed there. Because y'all got rights. You also have a public offender that will fight for you for free lawyers that you don't have to pay. And see, people don't know about the public offender that'll go to the office and stuff. It's one in every state. You go down to the public offender's place for housing and say, they're trying to put me out. As long as you don't move, they can't touch you. I got eviction notices like this.
Are you serious? Because got I got evicted 2 years ago from somewhere, and I didn't know that. I just went to court and stuff the papers.
Yeah, they set up there, and the landlord made you feel like you had to leave, right? Yeah, they threaten you. It's called muscle. That's called muscle.
I'm getting sued. It's crazy that we're talking about this, because now I'm getting sued for 3 months of rent that I didn't pay.
You can go to.
I have to pay $2,000 back from 2 years ago, though. I never paid them back.
Go to a public offender. Go to a public offender.
What is that?
It's free lawyers.
Oh.
Your taxpayers paying for it. See, they don't let you know this stuff.
That's like they just let you the odds go against you.
You hear that thing like when people saying, I go to court, I'll get the public defender to take you in court because it's a court order. They have the same thing as far as housing. They have the same thing for a lot of stuff. But you don't know. You don't know. You go to your state, go on Google, say my public offender for my state, wherever you live. And
let me write this down.
What did he see? Yes, call the public offender. Well, they could always sue you. Don't mean you got to give it to them.
But they will garnish my wages if I sorry.
But who said that?
The paper that they sent me.
Of course, that's called muscle. That's like collections. This is collections. That's muscle. That's like, okay, let me give you an example. Okay, give me my money. If you don't give my money when I see you outside, it's on. So now you already threatened you. So now it's in your head. And when you see me, you better start running because I already told you. In reality, if I put my hands on you, I'm going to jail. Because that's an assault. But I can't let you know that. So I'm going to let you think that if I do this to you, you already put in your head. So now you see me like, oh my God, I'm going to give you your money, because I already got your mind. But reality is that you have rights. And if you don't know about it, you're going to move the way they want you to move. But you'll take back your power when you let them know, oh, well, guess what? I've been educated. I know what you can't do. When people...
Damn, I wish someone would have told me, because I'm already about to pay them. Like, I didn't already sign the agreements and everything.
Oh, you know, okay, well.
Yeah, they didn't got me.
Well.
They didn't got me already, so.
Well,
but next time I'll know better, but.
Well, just because they got you don't mean they got you.
Well, once you sign, like what they say, you sign your soul. Once you sign something.
That's not true. You got to stop believing everything somebody said. There's a bunch of people who sign stuff, they ain't getting their money. There's tons of people, like LaToya Jackson got sued by, I think, Omarosa. She didn't get that money. They ain't get that money.
Oh, yeah, about her husband. What she said about giving a heart attack or something like that.
It's called muscle.
I remember.
I'm a muscle you. It's called muscle. That's me. I'm a muscle you into thinking. I want you to think, because if I put enough fear factor into you, you're going to do it my way. But if you go to somebody else that's going to give you knowledge, you be like, oh, so I didn't know this. It happens. I learned the hard way. Trust me. I went, when they was trying to evict me, I went to court and stuff, and I went to the welfare office, and she was like, you didn't move, did you? I was like, no. She said, oh, thank God. She said, you know how many people move? She said, they already moved. She said, we could keep you in there. There's a thing called squatters' right. You don't have to pay no rent for a whole long time.
Oh, wow.
But you don't know that. But
I didn't. But it's crazy because I always hear stories about squatters, though. And that how, like, people are having houses and that people live in their houses that they can't get rid of.
There's also a thing when you live in somebody's house and nobody doing payment. You can end up buying a house for a whole house for $1. But see, if you don't know, you don't know. And the thing about it is, the best power they have over you is you don't know nothing. Because I could get you better by not knowing. It's real, but Public defenders are not just for criminal court. Exactly.
Someone says Tasha K owes Cardi B over $3 million.
Yeah, she ain't gonna get that money.
Yeah, because Tasha K don't got $3 million in the bank.
She ain't gonna get it.
What she do? She
ain't gonna get that money. First of all, we all gonna leave this world owing somebody something. It's gonna be a phone bill, light bill, cable bill, something gonna be coming in there. You done died. What they gonna do? Dig you back up and say, I need my money? Everybody gonna owe somebody something when they leave this world. It's just how it is.
I think that's how the government actually works. Like, everybody is relying on someone. We relying on other countries to trade, and I think we rely on China to make a lot of stuff for us, and that's why we in a lot of debt with them.
Yeah, but you honestly think that they're not getting that money? They're not gonna tell us that. That's like me pulling you. True. That's like me pulling you to the room saying, shh. I also feel it's the same way when it comes to the lottery. You know how you play the lottery and it goes up real high? I feel like it's a machine that gives you like a couple of hours later, like we'll say, like the deadline is 8 o'clock. But my machine cut off at 8:05. So when I get the numbers, I put it back in real quick. So when it finally clicks in, I just got my numbers in. Now the numbers, I learned it when I put it in the thing, and the machine I just won. Oh, there's glitches in everything. If your cell phone can shut off in the middle of the day, and all of a sudden it's a lot going on. They don't tell you everything. Just like you pay for these street tolls and stuff, and come on now, that's like millions of dollars, and y'all still ain't fixed nothing yet. Where the money going? They're like, oh, it's tax. Okay, everybody in the world pay taxes. Mm-hmm. You got taxes on your food, you got taxes on your clothes, you got taxes on potatoes. You got taxes. So they said, well, you got to be everybody in this world is a taxpayer. But they'll say, well, you don't pay your certain tax. That's not true. Anytime you make a purchase, you pay for taxes. Anytime you buy food, they'll say you the price. There's a plus in tax. But you thinking I got
somebody says wealthy people don't spend their own money. They finance through banks and find a way to write it off.
Absolutely.
With the money's not real, actually, like I heard. What are they talking about on YouTube?
Well, we listen to YouTube. We said Kimberly said public defenders are not just for criminal court, which is true. But the thing about it is you don't be knowing that kind of stuff. Like you don't be knowing to go to court and stuff. And, you think this is for criminals. They got stuff that says in place, but we don't know that. Nobody tells us that stuff. We hear this stuff, we hear if it ain't affecting us at the time. We don't know what's going on. It has to affect us at the time. Because when I found it, because I didn't know you could, like, they said don't move. Because when I went to the welfare office, she was like, I was like, they're about to throw me out. She's like, how much rent you behind? And I told her, she was like, well, the one thing that people also do, which is crazy to me, like they'll say, if you don't do my repairs, I'm not paying you rent. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's one way of dealing with things, but you still need to keep that rent money. But they be like, I ain't paying. I'm gonna take the money and spend it, buy me something else. You have to be prepared. You just can't say I ain't gonna do it, And then when you go to court, they're gonna ask you what you did with that money. Mm-hmm. You can't say
you're supposed to pay for rent,
right? You can't say, well, I just spent it because they ain't fixed it, so I ain't fixed. There are some people out here. The bill's still gonna come, So it's not like you're exempt. We understand your point. You upset because you feel like the water or the heat, But reality, you still owe the money because you're still in a place. Right. Now, if you say I'm gonna just move, then just move. But you just can't sit in people's house and say, well, I ain't doing nothing. But there is a thing called squatters' rights. But reality is that it's going to go against your, what's that, the moving thing? When you try to move, it goes in your record.
Oh, your credit?
Because you can just
I
imagine.
know my hair grows up.
You can just imagine mine. They're like, oh, Lord, Jesus.
I said, well, if I ever want a house, I'm going to have to buy it in cash.
No, let me
I
tell you
ain't getting...
Let me tell you something. There's always just like abortions, there's always somebody that'll give it to you. Don't you never think it. It's always somebody. If you want hormones, somebody will, doctor will get, there's always somebody to give it to you. Don't you never think in all be all. No, it's always somebody. You can't afford here, there's always somebody to get you some here. You can't, it's always somebody. It's just like a boss, it's always another person above the boss. There's a boss and the boss, there's somebody above the boss. There's always somebody higher. Just don't never let somebody tell you end all be all. No, well, okay, well, that's how you feel. And never open your mouth. When you got information, keep your mouth. You know nothing. Because a dumb bitch is a smart bitch. Your first word is, oh, I don't know. You know everything. I don't know. Really? But that's how it is. And depend if you sign a lease too. Yeah. But see, sometimes you can get out of lease. But it depends on the public. If you let your lawyer do it, all the digging. See, the one thing people don't want you to do is get a lawyer. Because then they got to get a lawyer. What did you do? And that's the thing.
Playing with it.
I want to get my SORA license, but
you said your what license?
SORA.
What is that?
That's what you gotta have in order to do security. You don't need that down there. I knew. I knew it was someplace you. Child. The only reason why I don't want to do. The reason why I don't want to do security is because I'm afraid I'm gonna get shot.
You know what? So before I worked at like a job that makes airplane equipment. But before I worked here, I worked at FedEx, and a lot of people would come to FedEx and they would be mad about not being able to find their package. And yeah, that's when I would be scared that somebody was going to get shot, because they used to act out over their packages. Like they would.
I used to work for FedEx.
Rightfully so though, because
I used to work for FedEx and Emory too.
That was the only time I would be scared to be in harm. But here, I don't really feel that way. I mean, I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, but
hey, Lamont.
Like I said, I'm not armed security, so I'm basically here to just deter the situation. So if I feel like I'm in danger, then I have all rights to leave.
But see, that's still a good
thing. And I don't have to physically touch anyone. If people are fighting, I call somebody. I don't have to do anything like that. So
but that's a good thing.
I might be tough on security,
but see, that's a good thing, because up here you have to have a license.
Where you live, New York?
Yeah, New York up there, you gotta have license. You have to go to training, get license, everything. And see, with me and my attitude, and I know they're gonna come up to me, girl. But I'm usually pretty good with people. Like, people like me, so I don't know.
You know what? People like me, and when people don't, it's a them problem, honestly. I mean, the thing is, I've had a...
But you're young, though. What, you like 20 years old?
I'm 20, about to be 21.
Yeah, I could tell you're a baby, child.
Yeah, I'm about to be 21 in about a month. I've turned 21 in March.
Well, happy
March
birthday,
23rd.
Pisces.
I'm an Aries.
Oh, Aries.
Right?
Oh.
Right on the cutoff. I think Pisces in March 20th, okay. March 19th. Yeah, I'm an Aries. But,
well, God bless you.
Yeah. I have a lot of different jobs though. Like I've worked at about 50 different fast food places and about 50 different factories. And this is the one I think, well, I'm having this until I get my actual career, but
well, I don't want to
it does.
I don't want to get you in trouble. You at work, you know what I mean?
I know. If somebody, like I said, I work. So my boss not gonna come anything because I work on the late night
But
shift.
don't they got cameras on you? Working?
No, not.
Child, Big Brother's always watching. I don't want to get you in trouble, child.
I'm probably you see, like, because I'm about to get off. I get off at 6. Is it 5:30 where you at too?
Yeah. But I want to get you in trouble.
I get off at 6, so I'm probably gonna leave at about like 5:50. So like the people on the next shift don't see. Oh, so
yeah, but remember, night shift. If you work a night shift, they watching.
Yeah, they is. Cause they be trying to tell us.
Yeah, get off it. Cause you keep looking back. Get off it, child. Don't mess up your money.
Okay, Raven. It was nice speaking with you though.
Same here. Don't mess up your money, mama. Nah,
Alrighty, love you.
Love you too.
Raven.
All right. Talk to you later. No, honey, don't mess up your money. Keep your money, honey. People can wait. Raven getting people fired. Honey, no, not me. I'll tell you the minute she young too. Honey, don't mess up your money. Never that. I ain't trying to get nobody fired. Whew. I need to take my butt to sleep. I work from 11 p.m. God bless you, Kimberly. Child. At least y'all working. That's a blessing. Do you have to do any driving, Kimberly? Or you outside? Or are you see, I wouldn't mind an overnight job. Like what she doing? Oof. But see, you have a license up here. You just can't do that. Oh, Jesus, I just wish I could get a job like that. Working nights in security. Oof, that would be so perfect for me because I don't want to be walking around. I don't want to be lifting boxes. I don't want to be carrying crates. I don't want to do none of that stuff. Maybe when I was young, maybe, but you get older. Like that thing said, get somebody else to do it. No, honey, it ain't working. And I'm sleepy too. I'm gonna get me a job though. God is gonna bless me with a good job. I have faith in that bills. I wish I could find a man, but it is what it is. Hey, Miss Katrina. Miss Katrina. Is that Katrina? Yeah, she's a doll baby. Yeah, I think yes, Ruby, you will. Thank you, Miss Blonde. Yeah, I'm trying, Mama. Trust me. I'm always getting these crazy things though. But good times will come for you. I'm praying, girl. I'm praying. I went to a job interview and it was so, I don't know. You ever go in a place and it just feels like dark? It feels really dark. And I don't know if they know what's up with me or not. And I don't know. I don't know. I just think sometimes I get tired of being put in a situation where I'm full as I need to be in, if that makes sense. And people don't mind trying to judge you, but don't want to be judged. That's what gets me. I'm going to judge you, but I don't want to be judged. And that's the thing that bothers me. And there always be people on the DL or gay. I promise you. It be DL, gay, or allies. They be the ones that be trying to destroy our lives. The DL, the gays, or the allies. Or the two-spirit women, you just never know. It's sad, but you don't feel safe in none of them. But because there'll be a two-spirit woman that be trying to out you. It's so much like you just get it all the way across the board. Like you never safe with nothing. It's just, I don't know, buyer beware. My whole thing is I'm gonna die, and I ain't done making sure your business fly while I'm doing something lazy. Let me just buzz you in. Mm-mm. I ain't carrying no boxes. I ain't carrying no Pampers. I ain't carrying no water bottles. I ain't doing it. I prefer to drive, but really not. I'd rather sit in the office. I could buzz you in, put in the computer, people coming to work. Mm-mm. I'm not doing this. I'm not. Because your health is all you got. When you get to a certain age, your health is all you have. Mm-mm. When you're young, you do anything you want because your body will heal, hopefully. But when you get to a certain age, mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. I've seen so many people that are older now. They walking in braces. They can't even get around. Ain't nobody coming to help them. Child. And people don't want to show it when you're sick. You have been transferred to voicemail, child. You in voicemail again. It's not funny. This man called me up today. I should have took the job though. I could always call him back up. But the job I want, I still haven't found it. But she don't even have to go to school to get to work in security. I don't know. Every law is different. Every law is different. Every law is different. And that's the thing about it. What would your dream job be? My dream job would be what I'm doing right now. My dream job would be what I'm doing right now, talking to y'all and getting paid for it. And also pulling y'all on the screen. I would prefer that y'all be on the screen like this girl, just like Jordan was, but she would. I would prefer y'all come on here. You know, as people have two people up there, I would love for y'all to come up. I would love for y'all to be up here with me. I would love that. Would be so perfect for me. Because the thing about it, I think it'd be more personal when I could get like a bunch of people up here, not just two, but a bunch of us, and we talk about topics and stuff, and we could talk about a whole bunch of stuff. Everybody's opinion on how they feel about it. I want to be everybody, opinion, without personal attacks and stuff. But everybody's different, and everybody who has the past have the story to tell it their way for what they've been through, their life experiences and stuff. But I would love to have y'all on here, and we talk about different things, whether it was food, hair, clothes, current affair, everybody's opinion. That means two spirit women, biological, men, handicapped people. I want everybody. I definitely want handicapped. I want a little person. I just want everybody. I just want to write a little person, a two spirit person, a cisgender woman. Um, I want everybody's opinion because everybody has a story. And I think everybody's, especially Asian, Chinese, I definitely want them in there. I just want to be a variety because I feel like everybody's experience is important in order to understand what everybody go through, here for what they've been through. Right. I have this stuff here. I just want to hear everybody's person opinion. Because let me tell y'all something which y'all don't really know. Maybe you do. There are a lot of Chinese people who act black. Everything about them is black. The only thing different is about them not being black is their face. But everything is black. And I don't think I've been around a lot of Chinese people, and if you didn't know no better, you would think they were black people. But I think that's why they feel so comfortable in the black areas because they do everything black. And I know so many of them, and it's so weird that I do. And it's like, If I didn't know any better, I would think these were black people. We are more alike than different. There are a lot of white people, of course, I'm cool with. I don't have no problem with people. Skin don't mean nothing to me. I want to hear your experience coming from that culture. And even though that person from that culture may have an opinion, the same person from that culture may feel totally different than that person. So it's not in all be all. Like just because one white person feels that way, then the other white person, you know what I mean? It's just can't say, well, this is how y'all all represent. No, that person represent what they've been through. That person will represent all white people. That person will represent all Chinese people. That person will represent all black. You know what I mean? Because I hate when people try to make everybody be just one thing. No, that's that person's opinion, what they've been through. It's not all. They speak for all. It's not in all be all. Because there's some black people out here that grew up with privilege. They were rich. They never struggled in their life. But what about the black person that struggled? So these stories can be two different stories. There's some black girls out here that are two-spirit that grew up in a house that got support from their family. There's some two-spirit women that grew up in a shelter, no family at all, struggling. So their experience is going to be different. So the one in the house may feel like she's more better than the one who had to struggle. Everybody's experience is different. I always like to bring that to the forefront. But with me, I guess I'm too much of a controversial thing because they don't see me. Sure, exactly, Miss Daisy. And I feel like everybody has a personal experiences. And the thing is, it's not set in stone like this is how it goes. It's no such thing as this is how it goes because everybody's different. My experience could be right for me and not right for the next person. My experience could work for me and don't work for nobody. But it's just my experience. What I've been through, everything I could say could just be wrong to some people and just right to me. You know what I mean? So it's not like when I say goals, it's not true. Everybody's experience is different. The way they grew up, the way they came to this world. And the thing about it is, I hate when people try to say, well, then so and so does this, so why can't you? These are two different people. People do this a lot. They try to make everybody be the same people, and they're not the same people. Exactly, your person, exactly. And they do that a lot. They say, well, so and so do that, so why can't you do it? Because I'm not so and so. What you think you better than so and so? No, it's because when so and so eat, I don't. But they would do that. They do that a lot. They do that a lot. Like you have to teach. It's the thing I used to say before. It's a case by case basis. You can't just school everybody in. Some people can play music with no problem. Some people can't play nothing. But for some reason, I can still get doing it. Anyway, exactly. What's your personal journey? Exactly. Some people grow up with parents that love them, and some people grow up with nobody. My cousin is. Wait a minute. Oh, my cousin is Taiwan and Black Tissy Black. I don't know what that is. Tall game. Hey, yes. Oh, Miss Kazim, you know it just hit me who you was. I just I would go live with you. You know what? It just hit me who you was. It just hit me. Lord, what's up, mama, my sister, my beautiful sister? Now this is a biological woman. She's beautiful. And she's tall, but she's beautiful. And I talk to her all the time. Matter of fact, I talk a lot of biological. I don't know if I should call it biologicals, but you know, you have to separate one from the other. And I hope it don't offend anybody because that's not what. But I always call the biologicals the CEO, because reality is they stamp the ground first. For me, in my opinion, but the rest may not feel that way, but I do. Because you can't take away from what they are. And you know, I don't want to. Anyway. Because people like, well, does that make me less? No, I never said it makes you less. If you feel less, then that's what you feel less for. But nobody said that. But the biologicals are what they are. You a two-spirit woman. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, that's a whole other story. Oh God, my nose is stopping up, y'all. Raven's about to go. My nose has just left the building. I want to move so bad, but I don't want to move so bad. I want to move, but I don't want to move worse. I want to move cheaper, but I don't want to move to a bad area. I want to start wearing makeup, but then I don't want to wear makeup. This I need to get I need to get one of them lamps where it's right here in the middle, so I can look beautiful like everybody else. Cause this lamp behind me be like showing shadows. Anyway, all right, people. Thank you for coming on live. Love you all. Let me just put this down. I'm closing up the I'm closing up this Instagram thing. I don't know why. I don't know why I always take my glasses on knowing I can't see. But let me tell you something what's funny. Somebody found out about me, right? And they was like, Raven, they were talking about you. They said that you're not a woman. I said, okay. They said, well, why would they say something like, child, get out of my face? Why would they say something like, get out of my face? Don't come with me with that mess. Don't come with me with that. If I'm standing in front of you look like a clown, then guess what? I'm a clown. Don't come with me with that. Because they felt, and the thing is, I don't really feed into that. Because the thing is, you're going to call me what you wanted today anyway. I do see how people talk about people, and I know y'all do too. And it's not about an LGBT thing. You watch how people just attack people for no reason. It is what it is. I won't participate in it, but you do what you got to do. You see this oil right here? I got this oil. Look at this. Let me see how to let y'all see it. Can y'all see this? I look a mess. That was me on Instagram. But I got this oil from. You ever go downtown in the stores and stuff? What's it called? Downtown, the clothes. It's a clothes store. What's it called? The shopping center. And people like, you want to get some oil? You want some oil? So I was like, yo, ma, you want some oil? I was like, how much is it? He was like, I think it was $2. I was like, okay, well, $2. That sounds like something I can afford. It was either $2 or $3. I'm you know. So he gives me the oil. I said, well, let me smell them. So I'm like this. Then you know the allergies. I said, oh, this smells good. He's like, so he took my arm. He was like, he holds my arm out. He rubs my arm with the oil. And then you take your arm and do this. I was like, well, this smell good. Mm, it's gonna make me a man. But now y'all want to hear something even funnier? You see this bottle? I got this 10 years ago. I never wore it. 10 years ago. You should have known when I said $2. You want me to tell you what I did? I bought it and threw it in the closet. You ever buy stuff and throw it in the drawer because you know you ain't gonna use it? And the reason why I know it's good, because if it don't come like this, I don't know about the people like me. If it don't come like this, if you can't spray it, I ain't rubbing it on me. And I can spray that. That smell like cotton candy. Because you know you like to spray your clothes. I can't, wasn't supposed to wipe it like a deodorant bar. I was like, child, you ain't gonna put that stuff on you. If you can, I don't, I'm just saying me, because everybody, some people may like when you rub it. Mm-mm. Or maybe I should take the video down. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to get that girl in trouble. You know, I don't know. Do you like to spray perfume or you like to rub it on you? I don't like rubbing stuff on me. I like to spray perfume. Do you like spray perfume, Miss Daisy? Or do you like the wipes like that? Spray, but also using body lotion gives you okay. You see, I took my braids out. The only reason why I did that is because I took the braids out only because I took the braided wig off, but because of my mood change. Y'all know I weave my hair and I could take it in, and you know how to weave it. Look, is that a track? You know I will weave a hair in a minute. I'll weave this hair. Girl was like, girl, you can see a track. I said, first of all, don't nobody everybody know this ain't my hair. Child, who do you think I'm fooling? If you know you got fake hair on, child, why you trying so hard to people think it's your real child? They already looked at that forehead. They see that gray thing across your forehead. People don't in order for you to walk around with the lace front, child. You think people don't see that thing? When people see one, they start looking for it when the next one. People be thinking that people be thinking that they think this is my real hair, child. I look sleepy. I need to start wearing makeup. I remember watching those videos. Yeah. I just like the blonde hair because, baby, do you remember the woman who was always walking to, wait a minute. I don't know why I be trying to read. No, damn, I can't see. My eyesight got bad. Something about these glasses, it's something in this. It irritates my skin. I don't know what it is. I put some tape on because you know it was cheap. Baby, do you remember the woman you was always walking to do her hair? Oh yeah, yes, I remember her. I talked to her. She's on my page on Facebook. Sprayed is that? Yeah, I talked to her. Yeah. Do you still contact her? No, she's to be honest with you, I kind of lost contact with a lot of people only because of I've just been through a lot, and I'm very funny. If you are, it was so nice of you. You guys to do it here for free. She's real nice. She's a doll baby. No, I'm just really. The thing about me is, if I hear or feel you be asking questions about me, I leave you alone, cause somebody's always going to tell me something. And if I feel like I'm being betrayed, I just leave. I don't argue with you. I just go. And something happened that kind of bothered me a little bit. And I just left. And I don't stick around because I don't argue. You're always going to be right when it comes to me. Whenever we argue, you're the one that's right. I'm the one that's wrong. And the reason why I say that is because I'm wrong because I should have been gone and I'm still here. And you're right for letting me know who you are. I'm wrong if I try to argue with you because I want to make you see my point. I'm wrong because I feel like you misunderstand me and I'm arguing with you. I'm wrong. That makes me wrong. What makes me right is when I get information and I leave. Now I'm right. This is what it may be. Maybe it is a misunderstanding for me to come to this spot. That I have to feel like it's a misunderstanding. It means that something went on. I have trust issues, which I already know. I don't trust people. I've been backstabbed, betrayed a lot, and it's not going to stop. But I don't have to be around to go through it, if that makes sense. People are going to talk about you to the day you die, but I always feel like I'm in charge of the negative information that I receive. And once I get it and I don't leave, it's not my problem. Let me tell you what I did. So, you see my earrings? I went in the bathroom and I gave myself ears piercing. I pierced my ears. This is my thing. I pierced my ears. I took a pin and I stuck it in my ear and I pierced how many? One, two, I think it's six. I stuck my. I was gonna try to do one of these, but I was like, because I keloid, so I better. I'm praying to God this don't keloid, but I got my nearest form. But I pierced my own ears, and to be honest with you, I like it. But baby, when it comes time for you to go to bed, my ears be like, Woof. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, oh, excuse me. I can't even miss Daisy. I can't even get high no more. My wine tastes like water and cranberry. What's that stuff called? Cranberry flavor. Cranberry flavor and water. That's what this tastes like. Now it tastes like pure water. It tastes nothing like wine. I drink coffee. It don't keep me awake. I need to find something. I don't know. Anyway, I guess everybody's leaving. I like this. I look really small here. I must got this for you because I be looking big to myself. When I look in the mirror, I be looking real built. And my shoulders are not built. But when I look in the mirror, I be seeing myself look built. Yes, baby, give me a bit. You ever do that? Look in the mirror and you keep seeing something else? It's like, I look built to me. And I don't look built according to this. Ooh. Like, I don't look built. But when I look in the mirror, anyway. Oh, God. I'm still here. Hey, Kimberly. Good morning. Hey, Two Spirit Woman. What's up, Mama? Good morning, boo. I finally caught you. I'm about to leave, Mama. Raymond's about to cut out. I cut the lights on because I've been up here. For how long I've been up here? I've been up here 3 hours and 6 minutes. And Raven's about to. You know what? You know what hair I like? I like the curly hair. I'm the same way. Some days I love my body, and some exactly. That's how. But you know what it is with me? I keep, like, I keep thinking that I think my face looks hard. I think my face looks real weird. But then when I look at it on camera, I'm like, that's not who I see. Like, I don't see this person that I see on camera. I think my shoulders look really big. I be thinking I'm burly, like I'm built. But then when I look at myself, like here, I don't look built at all. But also, I thought I was thicker. When I went on the job interview, I was like, damn, I look thin. I look really thin. And I'm like, well, what do I see when I look in the mirror? Who's this person? Because I put the outfit on and I was like, wow, you look very thin. And I was shocked. That sounds crazy, right? I'm shocked at what I'm seeing. I'm the one, you know. But it's different. I think they call that dysphoria. Who the hell knows? We got so many names out here, sure. I cannot keep up. We got names on top of names on top of names on top of names. Okay. See, that's how thin I am. I thought I was thicker than this, but I thought I was thicker. And then when I looked at myself, I'm like, well, damn, I'm not big as I thought I was. Chill. Yes, that's what it's called, Miss Daisy. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, let me tell you something. You see this right here? These are, this right here is a shirt and a shirt. These are both shirts. I took this shirt, that's a tank top, and I pulled it up and made it to a skirt. I took the top thing I got for $1, and I took it and tied on. And those are two shirts. I learned this from this fashion thing that you can make stuff something that's not really real. This is a shirt, and that's a shirt, and that's a weave. I weave my hair. That's when I was into the weaving, child. That's when the weave. I ain't like wigs. I like weaves. I remember them days real easy. That was the weaving days. I also made. Let me see if I can share this thing. I made an outfit. I think I took a picture of it. Let's see if I kept it. Well, y'all know I made this outfit. Well, this is the outfit I made. This is another shirt I made. It was $1. That was $1, and I made the pants. That was like tights. You took it and make it to me. So I made that outfit as well. So I made this outfit. This was a shirt. I took it and cut it up. So this is a shirt I made, which is like a regular shirt. You take it and slice it up, and you can do different things with it. I think they call it what they call it when you redo clothes. So I took it and redid it. But what am I supposed to be showing y'all? Now I made this too. This is to what's some things called that you put on your waist, and the top part. You see the top part? Oh God, the top part is a pair of pants, and this is like this part is the thing that go around the waist. This is the thing I showed you before. This is the thing that go around the waist. And that's the thing I made too. And this, of course, is on top of the roof. But I made this. Child, let me tell you something. Anything y'all want, y'all can make it. You just have to be more, just look into it. So this is when I was working out a lot, trying to be thin. Child, I ain't doing that no more. I was trying to be thin. I had lost so much weight, as you could tell. So I lost a lot of weight. And remember, I took all the pictures and stuff. So I lost a lot of weight. And that's when I believed in love and all that BS. Now, this right here is a sports jacket and a scarf. This is a scarf and a sports jacket. That's a scarf and a sports. I don't even think I ever got this jacket no more. But I should have it because, wow, I don't even think I ever got this jacket no more. But I'm in this picture with it on, but it must be somewhere in here because I ain't seen it. Anyway. Oh yeah, Miss Daisy. But yeah, I think that's when you believe in love and I believe in love then. I don't now, but that's when you believe in love. You're on my TikTok page. Anyway, let me see if I could bring my TikTok up. TikTok. Is it TikTok or TikTok? Okay. Look, am I? God, there's my TikTok page. Well, at least I think somebody was in. Okay, here's my TikTok. Is it called TikTok or TikTok? Anyway, TikTok. Here's my TikTok page. I believe they shadow ban you. I guess they don't want you to they shadow ban you. They don't want you to get to certain levels because they're in charge of what goes viral and what don't, which is fine. Anyway, well, love you all. What is today? I didn't even know today is Saturday. God. Anyway, I love you all and thank you for coming on Two Spirit Smith. At least you got the message. I gained 20 pounds, but I feel like this thing is determined to play. But you look beautiful, Miss Shay. Let me see. Shauna, I'm on my way out to work, but I wanted to stop. Hey, Shauna, have a good day at work, Mama. It's really full of fashion. Yeah, that's the thing about it, Daisy. You know, it's funny because back in those days, I used to believe in love, and I believe I could get married, and sure, forget it now. Now all I think about is get me some chicken and fry with some French fries and come get in the bed and go to sleep. I believed in makeup back then. I believe looking beautiful, nice outfits, child. I'm walking around with, child, I look like a mess. And the sad part is I like it. I like looking bad. It feels good. Because the worse you look, the more they come. Sad, but it's real. All right, people. I love you all. Please be safe. Protect your spirit. Protect your spirit. And when I say this, I'm going to say it again. If somebody says something to you that you don't like, be responsible of your response. It's not going to change their mind about you by you saying something back. But what you could do is leave. Don't argue with people with dead souls because they have nothing to do with this world, nothing to do with life. But the life inside of you bothered them so bad. So make sure the energy stay right where it's at and you just leave. Don't even say a word. Do like they do in church with the one finger. I'm leaving and you gone. Y'all have a safe day. We'll talk again. Obviously, I'm getting stopped up because I can't breathe no more. And I'm hungry. I know the people like to eat fried chicken and french fries, but that's me. I'm about to fry some chicken and french fries and start eating and watching the grease run out my face. Oh, God. I would love to have some pork chops, but I got high blood pressure. Oh, I would love to have some pork chops fried. Oh, God. Get some pork chops. I just want a man to take me out the pork chop. Is it a pork chop? Is it a pork chop store? I don't know if restaurants sell pork chops. Is it a pork chop store? There you go, Miss Daisy. We need to open a pork chop store. Take care of it and see you. Yeah, Miss Blonde, Miss Spirit, Miss Blonde, Miss Kimberly. We need to open Miss Shay. We need to open a pork chop store, Miss Shauna. We could open a pork chop store. I guess you'll be like, they're gonna kill us. Raven Little Pig. We could serve pork chops and bacon. Exactly. Order some pork chops and bacon and mashed potatoes. Oh God. Mashed potatoes and French fries. Oh. We'll have mashed potatoes, home fries, French fries, and pork chops and bacon. And we get bacon, pork chops. We want the pork chops that melt in your mouth, though. We don't want the kind that you got to keep biting, and we want the kind that just melt. But we gonna have high blood pressure though. We won't be in the hospital with high blood pressure, but we gonna be full. Oh yeah, some vegetables that'd be cute. Yeah, for the people that don't like to eat pork, put some vegetables up there. But you know what? I like salads, like lettuce and tomato salads and French ranch dressing. Oh, we'll have the salad side. We'll call it salad everything. They mean everything on a salad. We'll call it everything salad. That means pickles, mushrooms, peppers. Oh, God. We'll have special sauce that with the ranch dressing. The ranch dressing have a shot of vodka in it. And a $1,000 got a shot of Jack Daniels in it. You be eating again, but then we'll have it loaded and unloaded. Our salad dressing will come with liquor. We'll make sure we put the liquor up there so people know what it is. But we don't want to get them drunk eating salad. But just a taste that their nose go. They're like, "Oh, this is some good stuff." Because the more they eat, the more our pockets get full. Because people get hungry. They get the drinking and get the eating. I think that's the best way to have a bar in a restaurant right there. You get drunk, you order food right there. You walk across, the bar is here and the food behind us. I think that I've never seen it. I think that's the best thing. I think that's the best thing. Because you will make so much money. If the bar was here and the restaurant was right behind them, people like getting up, paying money to go to the restaurant and get food. That would be but then I guarantee you, somebody gonna get drunk and start acting stupid. It's always somebody ruin everything. Cause after you finish drinking, the liquor gonna eat up your insides. But the liquor won't eat it be inside because it's packed with food. Now you eat macaroni and cheese, potato salad, pork chops. Oh, man. All right, y'all. I love you all. Y'all have a great day. Protect your spirit. We'll talk again. Be careful, like I said. Talk to you later. Raven's gone. I'm not shut this thing on. There we go.